This is Bruce Buffer, and this is the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time for the MMA-Holes!
Wonderful, wonderful. Mixed martial a-holes. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes. You like to be a mixed martial a-hole. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes.
No way.
From the Aunt and Uncle Studios of Arizona, UFC Vegas 31 recap, radio silence, Makhachev, what's next? Conor McGregor all over the news, never stop, won't stop. UFC Fight Week, Sandhagen versus Dillashaw. Let's talk about everything with the MMA Holes. Yes, baby. Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Welcome to the show, friends. I hope everyone is wonderful, wonderful in the chat, and a happy Monday. I gotta trim this mother. I gotta trim this thing. It's getting out there. I'm like a Sasquatch. I hope everyone's doing well. Maybe I'll do a neck beard. I don't know. Maybe I will in honor of Khabib or Makhachev's big win on Saturday night. And what a win that was. Fourth round submission. Hit the nail on the head right over here. Thank you very much.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Mystical Moss in full effect. I got the 5-minute clock over there for the save. If you'd like to do some phone calls tonight, and make sure you hit the like button. We have some sponsors to get to. ESPN Plus is pinned in the live chat. That's right. If you'd like to watch the UFC fights, click on the link in the chat and the description and help out the MMA Holes Head Rush. We got 20% off. Promo code MMA-HOLES. Use that link in the description. Get 20% off Head Rush gear. Also, we have Lux Bidet. There's a link in the description for 10% off the Lux Bidets down below. And ballwash.com. Ballsy, your body wash for the boys.
Hang with the boys.
Same promo code MMA-HOLES for 15% off. Oh my God. I'll be partaking into some Mystic Roots CBD.com. If you want 20% off the best CBD in the world, MMA-HOLES. All right. We got our sponsors out of the way, but listen, I'm just trying to get you guys some discounts and make you guys, make sure everything's going swell. So, Makhachev, we did a gaming stream last night on the second channel, and we were talking about the power of the neck beard. I'm telling you, man, Khabib is out. Now he is in the corner. He's 4-0 as a coach, and he's just pushing it over to Islam. Islam is one of those guys that is incredibly likable. I think out of the bunch, Khabib is likable too. I mean, listen, it's just he's more of a trash talker. But then again, he evolved as a fighter, and he lobbied himself and put himself in place to get that championship belt, and it worked. It worked out very well. Stayed unblemished and left at 29-0. You got Makhachev here, who is like a carbon copy plus a little better striking. Is his grappling as good? I would say Khabib was more dominating in the grappling department, but he's clearly a good grappler in Makhachev, the full package. And I did like the way he was a little down on himself. Not like much, but he did bring up the fact that he did get taken down and wasn't happy about that. Khabib's the type of guy where you just don't take that man down. He's taking you down. That's how it works. But when Makhachev got taken down, you can tell that he was going to get his chops busted by his training partners and friends and family and whatever, So that's like a friendly little thing, and a little, Makhachev's going to go back to the drawing board, and I'm sure next fight he is going to make certain that he's not going to be taken down. I like that. I kind of like that because, even though he pretty much dominated the fight, he did great in the fight, he's still finding ways to get better. So that's very likable with Islam Makhachev. He seems like a sweet dude, and when he's talking trash, I'm not buying it. Like, it just sounds like Ali Abdelaziz, like, you got to say this, and Khabib saying, you got to say that, and yeah, all right. Well, listen, whatever's clever. And when you have Ali Abdelaziz as your manager, you know he's going to try to put you in the best possible position to get to a title shot. So, do you think 21-0 is Makhachev, and he hits the interwebs, throwing some heat out there. We don't know if it's him or Ali. We have no idea. But he gets this win, and he calls out a few people, actually. This thing here, radio silence. Now, I don't know what the hell radio silence even really means. I'm not quite sure what the hell that means. But I guess, people are being quiet, I guess. Shush. No one wants a piece of the Makhachev. I think that's what he's trying to say here. RDA, Tony Ferguson, Michael Chandler, I bet they are all waiting for a smashed McGregor return now. So basically, a damaged McGregor. They're waiting for him to return to get that red panty night. And wouldn't you wait for him if you were in their positions? I mean, RDA, the former champion, he really can't catch a break. Like, he wants to get back in the picture, but just with the pieces in front of him, it's going to be difficult. You got Tony Ferguson on the downcline. Michael Chandler catches the L when he gets some may say, a gifted shot at the title after beating Dan Hooker. The smashing of Dan Hooker very swiftly and quickly was impressive. Not like Dan Hooker is a champion, but Dan Hooker's tough. And Michael Chandler took him out and put himself in the place, and now they're all sitting in this weird limbo spot, and Makhachev is hungry for one of the three. I'm sure he would even take Conor if that opportunity presented itself. But, out of the bunch here, I wouldn't mind seeing any of these fights. I know RDA was supposed to happen. Michael Chandler's trying to keep up top over there, and, he's got his eyeballs peeled from those guys. So Tony Ferguson is the one guy that really, really stands out. Tony Ferguson, a man who was supposed to fight Khabib many of times. A man who was talking a lot of smack to Tiramisu, blah, 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 blah. A fan favorite. Tony Ferguson has a chance here on a skid to defeat the protege of Khabib. And that would really put him in a better place. That would actually, even if he never fights Khabib, he has that to hang over him, that he beat his student. And I like that fight. Now, chances are Tony's going to lose his fight. But if anything were to light a fire under Ferguson again, this is the fight. We saw Makhachev get taken down. I mean, he's a pretty good striker. Seems like his chin's pretty good. But Kukui, a matchup here, is fascinating to me. Absolutely fascinating. I would like to see Kukui hit the gym, hit a training camp, and prepare for this fight like he's preparing for Khabib. And see what we can get out of this thing. But, like I was saying before, if I'm a betting man, I would have to go with Makhachev in the fight. But it's still fascinating to me. Now, I would want to know from the chat room right now, who do you think is a fitting fight for the bearded man in Makhachev, Islam Makhachev? Who do you think is the best fit for him? And do you think he's going to be a champ? Let's see what's going on in that live chat.
Wonderful.
Let's see what we got. Tony is pretty much done as Tim Butler. I mean, people have been saying that for the last couple of fights now. People are pretty hard on Tony. But listen, if anything's going to light a fire under him again, there are still people that want to see him fight Khabib, which is insane. Some people still want it. So give him Islam. Khabib has been secretly ducking Chandler since 2017. The UFC could have paid Bellator to sign him, but Ali Abdelaziz told him not to do it. RDA is a good choice. Michael Chandler. Would you rather see Drunk Savage is a fan of Tony Ferguson, and some may say Dick Ryder. And I have a feeling you'd rather see RDA face the punishment of Islam than your boy Tony. I'm just saying. I'd like to see Islam fight Chandler. Dariush. What now? Why would Dariush step back when he's on his way up? He should stop trying to steal my beard. Since the glove touch, I like Chandler, the Chandler angle. I mean, some people could make a good argument for Chandler because you think about it, he came in and, like I said before, he fought Dan Hooker and then boom, title shot. Some people don't think he deserved it. Have him fight a hype train in Makhachev, and if he beats him, then you guys say, okay, listen, what are we gonna do with this Michael Chandler? We gotta put him back up top there. A lot of people in the chat are saying Chandler. Drunk, you don't like when the tables are turned. El Kukui. The El Kukui slob novel. Here's the thing. I may not have the best memory in the world, but it's good enough. It's good enough. And I remember these things. By the way, speaking of ball busting and stuff like that, Twitter's been great. I don't know what the hell's going on, but this Dances with Wolves guy running around Twitter. Like, it's so funny when their back is against the wall. Well, not even against the wall. When I just have a limited response and come back and they get all flustered and the dick rider and this and that. I'm just saying, wow, you're angry. You're taking this serious. They start up with the clown, and then all of a sudden I'm a bad father. It turns into like they're not getting the response they want. So now I'm a horrible father. That's the next step. Once I got you to that point, shoots and scores. It's it. It's over. I got you at the buzzer. I mean, it's gravy from that point on. I know the hook's in the mouth because it's like these people are freaked out. Anyway, Twitter has been quite AZZY lately. Quite AZZY. But I enjoy it. It's wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Tony versus Islam is best fight to make. Tony, I'm with you. I think that's the one. It makes sense. It makes total sense. Let's look at the rankings here. Let's see. I mean, you guys have been begging for Ferguson versus Khabib. What happened to that, right? People are jumping off that ship, so give him Islam. Islam's not Khabib, right? Give Tony Ferguson Islam. And if Tony beats Islam, you spark it up that trash talk again. Just makes sense. Like, you throw Chandler at him, it's good. Yeah, I mean, it's fun. But it doesn't have the juice that Tony will have. Definitely doesn't have it. But then the excuse will be made. Well, Tony's past his prime, and Tony's this, and Tony's that. Tony's got a chance here. Let's see. Tony Ferguson sitting at number 5, and Islam at number 9 at this point. But I would have to say that Islam, man, this guy could be in a 6th spot come Wednesday, when the rankings start switching around. I think they might have him pass Hooker, pass McGregor. Yeah, maybe 7. I don't know if they're going to have him pass RD. That would kind of be fucked, but yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. El Kukui is like right there. Now, I don't know what Tony's doing. I'm assuming he's not retired. I'm assuming that he still wants to compete and whatever. Didn't seem like he was, leaning towards the retirement department. Now, listen, if he did decide to retire, I'd be all for it. Because honestly, I do believe his best days are behind him. I truly do. But could you imagine the story if Tony Ferguson beats Makhachev? Like, that would be something else. That would shut a lot of people up. Tony Ferguson goes in there after he loses to Dariush. He loses to the champ. He loses to Gaethje. It's not like he loses to bad guys, Last one was Cowboy. Has something in common with Conor. So there you go. But I mean, it makes sense. It really does. It really makes sense. So I'm curious if El Kukui is throwing the idea around. Maybe we'll get the Walmart version of Tony Khabib. We'll see. Sandhagen KO's Dillashaw this Saturday. I'm leaning towards Sandhagen too. Makhachev needs to beat 2 top 10, says Islam. Snake Shaw. I want Islam versus Dariush. I mean, I think that fight is it's in the mix. But the reason why the 3 names that popped up on the list make the most sense is Dariush is coming off a win. Like it's kind of effed for Dariush. It's like, oh, hey, Dariush, you're doing great, man. You're sitting at number 3. Now fight the number 9 guy. Now, granted, it'll probably be around 7. Like, why is he going backwards? It makes no sense. Tony Ferguson's been on the skid. He should probably take the hit right there. Just so it would make sense. Like, why would Beneil take a step back? It would be suicide for his chances to actually go up for that belt. But maybe people just want to sacrifice Beneil because they're not a fan. I don't know. Coming off an 8-fight win streak, Islam versus Chandler is nice. Fuck you, TJ. Or 7, Dariush needs to fight someone in the top 5. Yeah, Dariush, man. I mean, the Gaethje fight's interesting, but with Ali Abdelaziz, I'm telling you, I don't know what they're gonna do. You know what? Dariush might be without a dance partner. He might have to go backwards because I have a feeling Gaethje's gonna fight Oliveira. I think DP right now, the UFC's probably hitting up DP and saying, "Hey, man, are we gonna do this, or are we gonna have to just start figuring something out?" And with Ali Abdelaziz as Gaethje's manager, Justin Gaethje lost to the champ. Gaethje sitting at number 2 If Poirier's not there, Gaethje's the guy. I mean, unless you give Dariush, I mean, could you imagine if Gaethje's not ready for that fight and then they give Dariush versus Chandler? It's not impossible. Maybe that's what, Dariush is sitting around for. They're not going to give it to Chandler. He lost. Not giving it to Tony. So I'm telling you right now, I know a lot of people want to see Poirier versus Oliveira. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't. I think he's going to take a vacation. He's going to take some time off. Charlie Alves is going to want to, fight again. So Gaethje seems like, to me, the next guy in line. That's what I'm seeing right now. Unless Dustin throws me a curveball. But what I've seen of him lately, I'm assuming the dude would rather get paid. He doesn't really give a fuck about the belt. And he's made a decent amount of money already where he could chill for a little bit. And fighting Oliveira is not a layup in any way. It's very, very dangerous. Gaethje versus Hooker. I mean, that's a present for Hooker. I mean, not in an actual fight, but with Dan Hooker sitting at 8, I mean, damn, throwing him a bone. The return of the boogeyman. It's a weird division, man. 155 is all fooked up. Right? It's messy. It's really messy. I mean, you got some very interesting characters in the mix. But I tell you what, when Khabib left, the playing field has evened out a little bit. But I don't know. It feels a little odd. I think we really need Makhachev to move up. Hopefully he stays pretty active. I bet he will get in there one more time before the year's up. Rattle off a win. End the year in the top 5. But yeah, I mean, like Beneil Dariush, who's on a great run. Like, do you really care about Beneil Dariush? I mean, I'm not. It is what it is. It's not like I hate the guy, but it's just like I don't know if that's my champion. Justin Gaethje, who is, listen, the guy might sound like a knucklehead on the mic, but we all know that Justin Gaethje is the highlight reel, man. This guy, there's a reason why that's his nickname. There has never been a boring fight with Justin Gaethje. That's probably why he sounds the way he does on the mic. So Justin as a champion is not terrible because at least every fight's gonna be fire. Dustin Poirier too. I mean, listen, the nice guy thing, it is take what you will from it, but when it comes to being in the cage, the guy's a savage. So you got Gaethje and Poirier up there, and Oliveira. It's interesting. Michael Chandler's always interesting as well too. But with him coming off the loss, who will be next for Oliveira? Who will be next for Makhachev? It's wild. It feels weird, man. I think it's going to take a little bit before this division gets a little more cozy. Maybe Charlie Alves just starts beating all these guys, sits up top like the king, and then everything will fall into place. Khabib left, Conor fucked up, and Tony fell off all pretty soon after each other, and the division is a bit thrown off at the moment. It does feel thrown off. Dream fight would be Islam versus Barboza, but that would never happen. No, it won't. Dustin is going to wait for Conor, I think. He may pass on the title shot just to wait for the 4th Conor fight. I mean, Bruce, I've been saying that. I'm with you. I mean, I know it doesn't, like, logically, don't people want the championship? The answer is no. Dustin already has the interim strap. He has a shiny belt at home already. It's not like if Khabib was sitting there, yeah, Dustin would want to go for that. As a competitor, to avenge his loss, Dustin would go for it. I don't think he would sit around for the red panty night. I think he would actually truly go for that Khabib fight again. But right now with Charlie Oliveira, I mean, what did he make, like $5 million on that fight? Somewhere around there? Plus whatever else he made outside. So DP's okay. Do you know Drunk only makes love to Norwegian woman? Is that true? McGregor Poirier 4 Charles versus Justin makes sense, real gamer. Dustin wants that green. Colby, you must eat some raw garlic, bro. DP King. Okay. So let's look at the other fights on this card on Saturday night, which was a decent card. You got the Miesha Tate fight that happened. That's right. Miesha Cupcake Tate fighting Marion Renault. That happened. And, after a couple of days of letting this thing, like, soak into my skull, I don't know how I'm feeling about this, man. Like, Miesha Tate visually looked great. She looked the strongest and the best she's ever looked before. Like, she looked fantastic. And what is she, 34 years of age? She's at peace in her mind with her family. No weird caraway situations going on. So Miesha Tate's in a happy spot, right? She beats a woman. Woman lays the gloves in the mat. And now she's saying this is not a one-off. She's looking to really get another shot, a crack at that gold. You know? I do not have enough evidence that she can beat an Amanda Nunes. Again, I mean, try at least. It didn't work out well the first time. Even though she has beaten a Holly Holm, and I think Holly Holm is inevitable. I think that rematch is going to happen again. That's interesting. Now I'm interested. You know, Holly Holm fights, I mean, listen, lately hasn't been anything that I've been getting too excited about. But against Miesha Tate, the redemption for Holly, I like it. Or Miesha might just beat her again. Who knows? But I really enjoy the idea of that fight. Now, if she runs over Holly Holm quicker than she did the last time, well, okay. We can start talking. But yeah, Marion Renault, 44 years of age. First time she's ever been submitted, which I guess is something to say. But, you know, when you make a comeback fight and then all of a sudden you see the gloves on the mat, do you really get too crazy about this? I beat a woman. I was just already thinking about retirement. So, I mean, we really didn't get much. All we got to see, got a little nostalgic. That Cupcake was back in the cage. We don't have enough information. We really don't have enough information on Miesha Tate. Plus, I mean, when you think about Amanda Nunes is the champ killer. Amanda Nunes beating all these girls. Everyone that had gold or whatever, anyone that was a powerhouse in the division, Amanda Nunes may look stupid. So, after beating this 44-year-old lady, how are we going to think that she can even have a shot at getting the job done? I don't see it at all. Let's talk about McNugget's broken excuse. I'll talk about it if you want. I'll bring it up. I got it in the title, so. Of course. I'm always down. I'm always down. And see what I'm saying here? Like, we can break down a card that has nothing to do with McGregor. I mean, it still gets brought up, right? So people love the guy. The supposed haters, they love him. So I'll talk about him. But let's talk about this card a little more, and then we'll get into it. I mean, listen, this is what the people want. People want Conor. So let me know about Miesha Tate, friends. Help me out here. Help me try to wrap my head around the fact that this girl is going to make another run. Because I don't see it in any way. I do not freaking see it. Very clever, Cyber. That's that's the reptile. Very, very clever. What are you, 12? But let me know in the chat. What do you think? I hope you're not a grown man. That'd be incredibly embarrassing. What do you... Okay, let me know what you guys think about Miesha Tate. She'll make a run, but won't win there. So you think she'll do pretty good? I mean, she can compete. You know, I believe she could compete, but man, I think she's wasting all our time. I'm surprised she did not call out Ronda Rousey. Like, that would be great, but yeah, isn't Ronda like pregnant and stuff? But that would be great. See, that I'm interested in. You know, Ronda had the bitch's number. You pull Ronda out of retirement. Now we're talking. But Amanda Nunes? Amanda Nunes? All right. If you say so. Amanda Nunes is fighting, what's her face? Fuck, help me out here. Actually, it was Miesha Tate's buddy. Why can't I remember her name? Oh, God. Who the hell is she fighting? Why can't I remember her name? Help me out, guys. Juliana Pena. There we go. I don't know why. I don't hate this girl. Juliana Pena, yeah. So could you imagine this? Say Juliana Pena somehow surprises everybody, right? And she beats Amanda Nunes. And then Miesha Tate has to fight a friend because these two are actually buddies. They're pals from Tough. I don't know if you guys remember that. Juliana Pena and Miesha Tate were like practically scissoring each other. So I guess that's a storyline. If somehow Juliana Pena shocks the world and then Miesha Tate's got to fight her friend, that's it. I guess that's a kind of interesting story. Mom versus mom. I see AM says upset. Now, I mean, listen. We saw what Shevchenko did. We all know Pena's got a good ground game, and Shevchenko submitted her. Don't worry, she won't win. I'm not worried. Just throwing it out there. I'm just trying to find a path to gold for Miesha Tate. I literally think Miesha Tate's just wasting all our time. But if Miesha Tate was like, yeah, yo, Ronda Rousey, well, you done pushing that baby out. I'm waiting for you. I'm here, Ronda. I want my redemption. Now, that was a good feud, man. Those two. They had their own tough series, and they were both annoying as all hell. But I'd be interested. And you know damn well. Could you imagine this? Could you imagine Ronda Rousey, who went over to WWE, she pops out her kid, she bounces back into shape. It's probably going to take a little time for her to even do that. Say a year and a half or something, I don't know. And then fights Miesha Tate again, the cupcake who's on like a tear, and she's like, all right, I'll give you another crack at me. On the same card as like Conor McGregor's return. Actually, when Ronda's done with the freaking baby, who knows? Maybe Conor's leg will sync up. Imagine Ronda and Conor on a card, like two of the biggest names in the UFC history. Well, names. Guys, settle down. Names, okay? Stars in UFC history. DP4, Ronda, Tate. I'd be down with that. That'd be a casuals. That would be a casuals a boner fest. I'd be all over that. See, that's where Miesha Tate interests me. I don't want to see her get the shit kicked out of her by Amanda Nunes. I just don't want to see it. I'm not even a Miesha Tate fan. So, you know, you would think, oh, okay, then you would want to see her get beat up, right? No, I don't even care. But she's back. Miesha Tate's back. I like women's MMA because, well, scissoring booby shots and beaver kicks.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Vixen versus Lioness, not going to go well for someone maybe just a little bit hurt. Ronda beats Cripple Conor. Well, yeah, Ronda versus Conor's interesting. Mom Ronda versus Conor. Conor versus Tony First. Man, I mean, who knows, man? Maybe that will be Conor's tune-up fight. Maybe that'll be his cowboy fight. It's not impossible. It's not, especially if DP gets the belt. Say DP gets the belt, you're not going to give Conor the title shot. So maybe, who knows? Maybe a very old and broken down Tony Ferguson might be the guy they throw back into Conor's in front of Conor. It's not impossible. There was a time where I was like, yeah, I don't think that's going to line up, but with Conor taking this loss, that's a very possible fight. Colby Johnson with the deuce. Dropping some deuce.
McGregor versus Poirier, 4 Tate versus Rousey, Brock Lesnar versus John Jones,
go.
CM Punk versus Mike Perry. What a card that would be.
Let's go. Yeah, you got to bring Brock back too. CM Punk? Didn't they overturn his last fight? Or some shit like that? Didn't something happen? He didn't lose his last fight. But yeah, Brock Lesnar comes in at like 50 years old, fighting John Jones. John Jones is bulking up, and the big surprise, he's fighting Brock Lesnar at heavyweight. Conor, Poirier 4. Ronda Rousey, another fight against Miesha Tate. And Brock Lesnar versus John Jones. A casual's delight. Could you imagine the pay-per-view buys of such a ridiculous night that would be? Could you freaking imagine? Like you're throwing all your eggs in one basket there. All the big stars you're just throwing out there. That'd be crazy. And I would say this. It would light up Twitter. Twitter would lose their mind because there would be so many people just banging their head against the wall like, this is so fucking stupid. This is so dumb. Brock Dick Riders and Conor Dick Riders and, oh my God, Ronda Rousey all in one card and my head's gonna... Oh no, could you imagine? Could you imagine the people out there? I would be the worst father in the world that night. Because everyone would run out of things to say. I can't believe it, Moss. Can't believe you before that, man. Well, terrible human being. Ronda's she's a terrible person. Brock Lesnar's a fucking cheater, a terrible human being. Conor McGregor, oh my God, the worst person you could think. And you're rooting for these people? Oh, my God. It's so bad for the sport. These people aren't role models. Could you imagine? I would love it. I would love it. I'm like, let's go. Every casual in the world would tune in that night. All the casuals would just take over the internet, and any knowledgeable MMA fan out there would just get drowned out by stupidity. And I would love it. I'm going to say a prayer tonight. I'm going to say a prayer tonight that card pulls together. Dana White, let's get it popping. Let's line up the stars. Let's do it. Wednesday night, we have someone coming on the show. So XMMA, July 30th, we are the home of XMMA. The home of XMMA. Right here, the MMA-Holes on YouTube. We'll be showing all the fights. Now, on Wednesday night, we're bringing in their Bruce Buffer. That's right. XMMA has a guy who's a very tall guy, and he happens to be the youngest cage announcer in the entire world. I don't know the world, but anyway, his name is... We just found him today. He tagged us in a post. I'm like, oh, this is the guy. This is the guy they're going to use. So we hit him up, and he's going to come on Wednesday night, but we'll get his backstory. The dude is like 25 years old. I think he's like 7'5". Former like football player turned announcer. But go give him a follow, official.bigmo, and go say, I can't wait to see you on the MMA-Holes live stream. Here he is over here. There he is. Big suave man over there. Look, he reminds me of Max Headroom a little bit. You remember the old 80s show? I think it was in the 80s, or maybe it was the 90s. I don't know. He looks like Max Headroom a little bit. But yeah, it's going to be cool finding out about this guy. So this is their Bruce Buffer for XMMA. He definitely looks like a character, and I'm looking forward to learning more about him. So his name is Official Big Mo. Big Mo over there will be here on Wednesday night, and we're going to talk about some XMMA, and we're going to talk about, announcing fights, I guess. I don't know. Has anyone in the chat ever heard of the guy before? Let me know. But yeah, Official Big Mo dropping his IG, official.bigmo, and say, yo, I can't wait to see you on the MMA-Holes. I can't wait, man. I'm looking very much forward to that night. I think it's going to be a lot of fun here. Showing some fights. Rogan versus Dana. Who wins? Joe Rogan. That spinning kick right through his stomach. Dana explodes. Jones comes back to get knocked the fuck out round 1 and then retires. He's my cousin, says Colby Johnson. It's your cousin. XMMA. Wonderful, wonderful. Dustin P-Head. Little P-Head. Renee! Yeah.
Wants to kiss your hand. Donald Trump, can I kiss your hand? Kiss your hand, kiss your hand. Trump, you have a delicious hand. A lot.
Dustin.
Which one if you had to choose? Amanda versus Miesha or Nick versus Robbie, who gets beat down worse after the layoffs they have had? Bloodbath in either fight, right?
I would put all my money on Miesha getting her ass whooped. Yeah, because, we're not seeing a very good Robbie right now. Now, I would have to think because Robbie's more, I guess, active, if you want to say that, he should be able to redeem himself, but he did lose to Nick at one point. So, yeah, I would have to go Miesha. Regardless of the fact, I am looking forward to the, and thank you, Renee, for the $5 dono. I'm looking forward to Nick and Robbie throwing down. Should be interesting. It's going to be a circus. But interesting. It wasn't the fight that I wanted, to be honest with you, but I'm not gonna look away. I'm definitely gonna tune in. So we spoke about Islam. We spoke about Miesha Tate. There's a guy named Matthias Gamrot that a lot of the Polacks in the chat and the Polacks in the interwebs, and I got a little Polish in me too, but I'm not gonna go all in on this. But he looks pretty good. The minus 250 destroyed.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Destroyed Jeremy Stevens, and now Jeremy Stevens is basically, you know what to say, guys. You know what to say. You got that emoji on your memberships over there, so you might as well just drop it now. Not retire. Bare knuckle. That's what it should be. Jeremy Stevens, I don't know. I think his days are numbered. And my goodness, did he get taken out? It was not pretty. It was not pretty. So maybe Gamrot is indeed the real deal. The gamer over here is now 19-1-0. He is 30 years of age, in the prime, and ready to rock. Ready to rock. So we'll see what this Gamrot kid has to do in the UFC. As I got to be honest with you, he has 3 UFC fights. His UFC debut was a split decision, then 2 knockouts in a row. So, we still got to see more of him in the UFC. But a lot of people are high on him. Hardest pusher in the 145-pound division. Stevens, Dana White favorite. Well, I don't know if he quite is, because he really royally screwed himself with that shove at weigh-ins. Like, that was just such a knucklehead thing. I mean, granted, his opponent, I don't know. I think he might have over-embellished a little bit, but whatever. Jeremy kind of fooked up a little bit in that situation. But when you're on a skid like Jeremy Stevens, I mean, jeez. It's tough to say. I mean, how much longer can you stay? I mean, if he was a former champion, the UFC would give him a long leash. But at 1-2, this one here, the no contest. I mean, you might as well. He was going to lose that fight too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 official losses in a row. Maybe they give him one more. But I don't know how many more fights he has left on his contract. But bare knuckle seems perfect for a guy like Jeremy Stevens. JBM! Welcome.
My songs are going.
What do you think about a card? Ready for this?
Uh-huh.
Conor Poirier 4.
Okay.
Ronda versus... How many times did they fight? With 3? How many times did Ronda...
Ronda Tate? That's not happening.
Wait, hold on. There's more to it.
Okay.
How many times did Miesha and Ronda fight? What was it? They fought... Was it like 3 times? Didn't they fight 3 or 2 times? I can't remember. Regardless of the fact, they fought a couple times already.
Okay.
Ronda, Miesha, Conor, Poirier 4.
Yeah.
Bunch of sequels and quadruples or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
2 times? All right, so this would be the trilogy fight. Okay. So 4. Didn't they fought outside the UFC too, though, didn't they? Hold on. My memory's terrible, man. All right, let's look at the Ronda fights. It's 2013 was in the UFC. All right. Oh, so 1 in Strikeforce and 1 in the UFC. Okay, why did I think they fought twice in the UFC? All right, so 2 times. So the trilogy, dragging Ronda out of retirement. Mm-hmm. Conor comes back with his bionic leg to fight Dustin Poirier in the 4th installment of their saga. Brock Lesnar comes back and fights John Jones in John Jones' heavyweight debut. On 1 card, Jessie.
Yes. What do I think about it? Or, like, realistically?
What do you think?
Never gonna happen.
What?
That's so ridiculous.
What? What do you mean it's never gonna happen?
Yeah.
But if it does happen, would you be excited?
Of course, yeah, that would be an exciting card.
Would
for
it
sure.
be your most favorite card of the whole time, or what?
That would be my favorite card of all time.
Yeah,
yes.
right?
Yeah, it'd be
You
like a super card.
Yeah, all the superstars in one, right?
Yeah.
We know it's never going to happen.
Yeah.
But can we dream, friends? Can we dream? My God.
Wonderful.
Just let us have that.
ZXMA. Penis head Poirier versus cockhole McGregor fight in a sweaty brawl to display dominance. McGregor brings in his new titanium shaft as Poirier looks to dominate him for the 3rd time. Both fighters will bring their leather, but who leaves it in the cage?
There you go.
Super chat.
The hat.
The main event would be CM Punk versus Mike Perry in a first blood match.
Yes, Colby Johnson threw us. Yeah, was it Colby or? I think
Well, it
was
wouldn't
Colby.
be the main event, though. If Conor's on the card, Conor's the main event. I mean, Dana White is not going to make anyone else the main event.
Not Brock Lesnar versus John Jones.
And Dana White would not do that. He would throw his cash cow as the main event.
Well, I mean, Brock Lesnar.
It's not a cash cow compared
Yeah,
to Conor.
I know. Yeah, Conor probably would be the headliner because he's the greatest fighter of all time. Now you
That's-
agreed. I
that's-
saw you agreed.
no,
You saw her nod.
I did
You
not
saw
agree
her
with
nod.
that.
All right.
No.
One for the boys
no,
over there.
No.
I saw you. Like, yep.
I nodded my head to what you said prior to that.
I gotcha.
I do not agree with that.
Gotcha. You know, if we're gonna have this casual conversation, I can't believe she agreed. Could
I
you
did not
believe that?
agree with him.
All right, let's go back to the videotape.
I didn't agree with him. Connor's not the greatest of all
Let's
time.
go back to the videotape. We all saw that. Let me know in the chat if you saw
I
that.
did not agree with the event.
Well, I mean, Brock Lesnar.
It's not a cash cow. compared
Yeah,
to Conor.
I know. Yeah, Conor probably would be the headliner because he's the greatest fighter of all time. Now you
that's-
you saw it. You saw it.
No,
Hold
I
on.
did not. That's not what I was nodding to.
Because he's the greatest fighter of all time.
No.
All right, there we go. We got it. Yep.
That's not what I was not. I was nodding to how he wouldn't be the headliner. I was not nodding to the greatest fighter of all time. That's
What?
not. No.
No, I know. Yeah, Conor probably would be the headliner because he's the greatest fighter. Hold on a second.
Not a cash cow. compared
Yeah,
to Conor.
I know. Yeah, Conor probably would be the headliner because he's the greatest fighter of all time. Okay, well, someone clip that, please. All right, thank you very much. Okay.
Wonderful.
All right, now that we got that out of the way. Okay. Makhachev, what'd you think? We didn't get your thoughts on Islam Makhachev. There are 3 people thrown out there. I would say that what does radio silence mean, by the way? Any idea?
Well, isn't that when like you're supposed to hear a response from someone and they don't respond?
Is that what it
and
means?
they call it radio silence?
I've never heard of it before. Actually, this is the first time I've ever heard of it.
I've heard it before. I'm pretty sure that's what it means, but I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that it means like it's someone was like expected to say something or expected to respond in some sort of way, and they didn't. They've just stayed quiet, so they call it radio silence.
So what would be your thoughts to piggyback off of that, Jessie? Would you watch a Three Stooges movie with RDA, Tony Ferguson, and Michael Chandler? Would you?
Sure.
You would,
I mean,
right?
Three Stooges-esque, like.
No, like they're like this thumbnail right here. Like they're the Three Stooges.
Yeah, I would watch
Right?
it. Yeah.
Okay. I would too.
Okay.
All right, now we got that out
Any
of the
other
way.
questions?
Would you in the chat? Would you watch that Three Stooges movie with the 3 of the Stooges over there? So who'd you pick in this? I'm sorry, I was thinking about.
Who did I pick?
Yeah, for Makhachev. Who's the next guy?
Oh, well, I mean, Tony doesn't make any sense to me, to be quite honest. I think he's kind of been on a downward spiral. I don't think he's the same El Kukui as he was before. So, Nick's Tony.
Wait. He's the only guy.
No.
He's the only guy. Wait, why? Look
Yeah,
at the
I guess
rankings.
if you're looking for someone for Makhachev to beat, then yeah. But if you're looking for someone who still has like some semblance of like a challenging position for Makhachev that's going to kind of give him, the respect of beating a challenging opponent, RDA or Chandler is kind of where it's at.
Wow, so you're really... Oh, well, RDA's right there. So, and they were supposed to fight. So I guess I could see that. But Michael Chandler, oh, man. I don't know. I kind of don't want that yet. I want Tony. Don't you like the storyline?
Tony would get destroyed.
But say if Tony beats him. Well, I'm not saying he will.
Do you really think Tony would beat Makhachev
It would
right
be
now?
hilarious, though. It would be so
Moss.
freaking funny. Think about this. Hold on. If Tony beats the student of Khabib, it's got to be... All right, what would be the next fight for Tony Ferguson then? What would you give him?
Honestly, I don't even know what the next... I don't even know what's next for Tony Ferguson in regards to his whole career, to be quite honest. Like, I don't know what the guy's doing.
Would
He's
you
clearly
rematch
not...
him with RDA since they fought already?
No. No,
No?
I wouldn't. No,
Man.
I don't know what the hell is going on with Tony.
I would like Tony versus Makhachev. I would like that. I don't know why. I mean, he might get destroyed, but the chance, the 5% chance that Tony Ferguson somehow, turns back the clock, finds the fountain of youth, and takes out Makhachev. And could you imagine the shit talking that would come after that to
Yeah.
Khabib?
Well, here's the thing.
That would be something else.
It's not really shit talking if it's a student of Khabib's. Tony was supposed
Why?
to fight Khabib,
What are you talking about?
not Khabib's student. So if Tony beats Khabib's student, it's not really much of a leg for him to stand on.
It's just as good.
No, it's not.
Because here's the deal. Khabib's in the corner. Think about the story. How are you missing this story?
Yeah,
Think
I'm
about
not
the
into
storyline.
it.
Well, that's because you're a Khabib fan. See, I'm unbiased.
No,
I like Makhachev.
no, wait. Put Khabib aside. This has nothing to do with Khabib.
You're missing the whole story, though.
No, I don't think it's a good matchup for Makhachev right now.
I'm a sucker for a good story.
You're also
I like,
a sucker for watching Tony get his ass kicked.
Well, Tony's gonna get his ass kicked regardless.
Exactly. So why would you?
So if he's gonna get his ass kicked by Dan Hooker, he's gonna get his ass kicked by everyone else. RDA will redeem himself
I thought
too,
we're focusing
probably.
on Makhachev.
So that's what I'm saying. He's gonna get his ass kicked anyway.
So
if he's gonna get his ass kicked anyway, I'd rather get his ass kicked by Makhachev.
Well, if you think that he's
because-
going to get his ass kicked anyway, don't you think it's time for him to retire?
If he beats Dan Hooker, okay, let me put it to you this way. If Tony Ferguson beats Dan Hooker already got smashed swiftly and quickly by Michael Chandler. So it kind of doesn't feel great. If he beats RDA, he already beat him already. Right? You know what I'm saying? So the only other guy is Makhachev. So at least if he beats Makhachev, the world will go crazy. Think about it. All the Tony
listen, you're
fans,
entitled to your opinion. I'm not going to say you're wrong because you have an opinion. I just don't agree with it.
man, the storyline, all the Tony fans would lift the Rock up and be like, hey guys, we're still here. We're still here, baby. Throw the Rock back and be like, Tony's the best. El Cucuy. Everyone will go crazy. Woo! Let's go, boys. El Cucuy's back.
Wonderful,
It'd be fire. Tony's going to lose to all those guys anyway. But, hey, the chance of him beating the student. Come on. You're taking all the fun out of this. Oh, so Michael Chandler you want?
Michael Chandler would obviously be the better option because he's at number 4. RDA's at number 6. So for him to beat the number 4 fighter over the number 6 fighter makes more sense. So yeah, Chandler makes more sense. But stylistically, or a fight that I would find, I don't know. Chandler makes more sense, yes. But RDA is not a horrible fight for Makhachev.
No, it's not. Let's be honest, all the fights would be fun in their own way. But I'm a sucker for a story. I'm a sucker for the underdog having a chance at redemption. Especially at the student, slaying the student, Jesse, so like a Sith Lord, Tony Ferguson coming in there with his Sith saber, taking him out, and Khabib in the corner like, no, and then Khabib comes out of retirement, it's like, all right, okay, Tony, we do it, we want to do this. You smash my opponent, I smash you now. That's not gonna happen, but still, regardless of the fact, can I dream?
Yeah.
Wonderful,
Trying to help out the Tony fans out there. I don't think it's working.
Just found out that Keemstar Faggot is commentating BKFC this weekend.
Yep.
And there is some skinny nerdy rapper named Gayface or some shit like that on the card.
Gayface.
BKFC is a thriller alternative that boxing fans and MMA fans watch.
Yeah, so this is what bothers me a little bit, and I understand what BK. So it's this Friday or Saturday?
Friday?
When is it? It might be Saturday.
I don't freaking know anymore.
Is it
I think
Friday
I'm pretty
or
sure it's
Saturday?
Friday, but
I hope it's not Saturday.
usually it's on a Friday.
Nah, yeah, but if this is Paige Van Zandt, live from Tampa.
July 23rd.
What day is that?
Saturday.
Can I buy this with my?
What time? What's the date today? The
It's probably
19th?
Saturday.
Oh no, it's Friday.
It is Friday. Okay, that's good. That's good for us. All right, perfect. We'll be doing that reaction. Yeah, so Keemstar, you got a gazillion subscribers. You FouseyTube, you little piece of shit FouseyTube. You're a fucking knucklehead. Well, your subscribers. Here we are, the MMA channel, like the premier YouTube MMA channel, and now Keemstar, a guy that delivers gossip and in the news, that guy is going to be swooping into our territory. Bare Knuckles should be calling up the MMA-Holes. Like ex-MMA, a smart company over there. Bare Knuckles should have us doing this. Why is Keemstar doing this? Oh, he's got a lot of followers. David Feldman, you go fuck yourself, David Feldman. How about that? I don't give a fuck if we have your phone number. I don't give a fuck if you never answer our call. David Feldman. Maybe we texted you during an event, and maybe we shouldn't have done it at that time, but still. Feldman, it should be us. Drop a Keem in the chat like Gavin did over there. What are they doing with these top-tier pansy faces? This is the MMA channel on YouTube. Keemstar and FouseyTube? Dude was doing fake pranks, FouseyTube. Dude was busted for fake pranks. He's a fake guy with a weird nose. Keemstar's got a fucking dyed beard better than mine. Just because I don't dye my beard as good as Keemstar. Should be us. You know, it's a Fook.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you for playing along, Jess.
Conor McGregor is the kingmaker. He can literally just come out by himself and say 50 G's baby. Just put a mirror across the octagon, no one else deserves to be in there.
There you go. Thank you, Chubb. That's right. No one deserves. I agree with that.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Lightweight is so stacked that it's putting itself in a bind. You can make so many big fights, but no matter what you're still going to be leaving out great fighters. For example, how long has it been now since Gavier has fought?
Well, that's Gaethje's fault.
Well, it hasn't been that long since Gaethje
He
fought.
don't want to fight. He's still hurting from his loss.
Has it?
Oh, Khabib.
That was his last. Oh shit, that was last year.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a minute. You know what though?
It doesn't feel like that long.
And thank you, Colby. Thank you, Chubbs. I don't think lightweight is stacked. I'm gonna say something opposing to everyone else. I know this is gonna be very disappointing to some, but it's not stacked. It's not stacked. If Khabib was that far ahead of all these guys over here, we got some time before this is stacked. These are all fancy names over here, the Dustin Poiriers. They're good fighters, but it's not stacked. It's a bunch of mediocre fighters fighting each other. Even Conor, Jesse. I'm going to say it. I can't believe I'm going to say this, Jesse. Even Conor McGregor. No one is nearly as dominant as Khabib. So to say that the division is stacked, yeah, it's stacked with cans.
Oof.
Let's call a spade a spade.
Yikes.
We need Makhachev. We need Makhachev to dominate this division. You know? These guys they all stink. Belts can be bouncing around left and right.
But it is still one of the more entertaining divisions to watch.
Yeah, I guess if you want to watch bum fights.
It's kind of rough that you're shitting on them right now. Like,
Khabib is so far ahead, Jess.
Of all the divisions in the UFC, I would argue lightweight is one of the more entertaining ones.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of hard for you to be calling all of them cans.
They're all cans, Jesse. They're all cans. Conor beats them all with his
God.
titanium. With his titanium
Give us
shim.
one day, Moss.
Conor beats them all.
One night.
And I got to be honest with you. I mean, we all know that Khabib ran from Charlie Olives and Michael Chandler. We know he ran, but maybe he shouldn't have run. I don't know. Khabib's he's so far ahead of all these guys. I don't know. I need to get Khabib out of my system.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what's going to happen here? The story is this: Makhachev's just going to get better and better.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna take over the division. You know, I still think at this point, I think Oliveira beats Makhachev. At this stage right now. But in 3 fights, I'm probably going to change my opinion. But at this stage right now, I think Charlie Olives can get him.
That's tough.
Yeah.
You might not be wrong.
Just because, I mean, I think Makhachev needs to get a couple more fights, and he's going to. They're not going to throw him right into a title spot right away.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're going to put him in the right position. He's going to get the right experience that he needs. The first time, you got to remember this, first time he's ever been in a 4th round on Saturday night. So it's good that Makhachev is getting his cage time. And Makhachev could be a champion of that division, and he could dominate that division. But it's too premature right now to say, yes, he beats Oliveira.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if he does, that's it. It's over. Khabib Part 2. Division's a bunch of cans again. Inshallah, Jesse. Inshallah. 155. Forever.
Did you even use that in the right context, Moss?
Inshallah. Forever inshallah.
What?
I don't know. I'm trying. Thank you for the subscribe, Gewer. Thank you for hanging with the boys.
Hanging with the boys.
Thank you. I appreciate that. What do you think about Jake Paul versus Anderson Silva?
Super chat.
Oh, God.
Blasphemy. Pouting face. Pouting face. Pouting face.
I know.
Jake Paul versus Anderson Silva. When's that supposed to happen?
Remember, if I say it, if I keep on agreeing with everybody, it's not fun. If I say
You
what
never
everyone else-
agree with
Oh,
anybody.
this division's stacked. No, it's not. Stop it. It's not stacked.
What division is stacked
bunch
in
of
in your mind?
None of them. They're not stacked. They're all boring, Jesse.
Oh,
They bore
God.
me. These divisions bore me.
Middleweight?
No, because honestly, the belt means jack shit to me. I'm going to be honest with you.
That's not true.
I don't care about the belt. I don't.
You don't believe that?
No, I'd rather see good, like, fun matchups. But to stay, like pound for pound conversation has tainted me. It's ruined my life. You know? So it ruined my, like, look, you got Aljamain Sterling, for God's sakes, with a belt. You know? Like, after that debacle.
Well, all right. Nix
You know?
the bantamweight division because that's a complete joke right now.
You got
anyways.
fucking McLovin over here. You know? Like, what the fuck?
He
You got-
rightfully earned his title.
Look at these 3 clowns. You got a cheater
All right.
and 3 clowns.
All right, the 3 lowest divisions, forget about them. Lightweight and up. What division do you can you actually appreciate instead of just shitting on all the divisions?
I don't care. I'm going to embrace my inner casual. I'm just going to go out there and say it. I don't give a fuck. I'm not feeling it. You know, I don't care about the belts. Do you care about these three guys?
You do care about the belts.
No, I don't care.
Yes, you do care.
I don't care.
I've seen you get excited when certain fighters win
I
belts.
was amped up to see Poirier fight just Conor. Like I was more excited about that.
You would have been even more excited if Conor won and you knew he was getting another title shot.
Yeah, it would have been just something to throw out there, but I don't give a shit. The only belt I care about is the MMA-Holes belt. I'll tell you what. Kamaru Usman. I know this is not a popular... And Israel Adesanya, I got to give him his credit as well. The only two real champions. I'm going to say it. They're the only two real champions right now. And Ngannou's got a little work to do, and if he holds on to that back and belt keeps smashing people, then Ngannou's the guy too. But right now, just the BBC is doing it for me right now. These two guys here, Kamaru Usman and Adesanya, Nigeria. Other than that, it's a waste of time. It's a complete waste of time, Jess. You got Aljamain Sterling, who fucking... I don't know how the hell he got that belt. You got Brandon Moreno. By the way, this trilogy might happen. It looks like Figueiredo's really lobbying for it.
That belt rightfully happened, though.
Yeah, I guess.
You can't really rob him of that.
And Superbad was fun.
Oh, God.
And Volkanovski, impressive what he did. For some reason, I am just not watching Tough. I don't care about Volkanovski. Probably is a great guy.
You don't have
They're
to
all
watch
probably great
Tough
guys.
to care about Volkanovski.
I just don't care. Like, listen, could you think about this? There is a champion on Tough right now. There is a guy that's holding the gold. A guy that beat Holloway twice, questionably, arguably. That beat Holloway twice is the face of Tough right now, and we are all forgetting about it. That's how much no one gives a shit about Volkanovski. You know? And listen, his dance partner's not helping out either, Ortega. I don't know, Jess. I don't know. Oliveira's, he doesn't speak English. Jan Blachowicz he's just too nice. Glover's gonna take that shit. When Glover's the champ, he'll be my next champion.
Moss. If Glover gets the belt, how long do you think he holds on to it?
Glover's gonna be the pound for pound greatest once he takes that belt from him. Ngannou, we have a chance to see something special. You know, if he can stay active and just keep on taking people's heads off. Amanda Nunes, you got to give her the credit she deserves. I do like her. As a champion. I like that she's beating the shit out of everybody. Rose is a fucking nut job.
Wait, you like her?
I gotta be honest with you.
You've given her so much
I don't care.
props before.
I don't care about Rose. She's very good, but I don't care about her. Valentina Shevchenko is fucking spinning on Instagram and stuff, and I don't know. She's so far ahead of the game. I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling anymore, Jesse. I don't know. Maybe I'm depressed.
Maybe you should stop watching UFC then.
I'll never stop. I need something to.
You just want something to complain about.
No, I'm not complaining though. I honestly, I'm just being truthful here. I'm talking like an actual casual fan. Like that. This doesn't give a fuck. Like this is how I feel. I'm not sugarcoating it and trying to feed you. By the way, Makhachev I like. Honestly, I'd rather Makhachev champ over Oliveira.
What?
I'd rather Makhachev champ over Poirier, Gaethje, Dariush. Not Chandler. I think Chandler would be funny.
Well, Dariush I can understand. I don't find him very
I like a
entertaining.
short champion. I like a very short champion. I'm down with that. So Chandler, I'm cool with. But even with that, I kind of like Makhachev. He might be my new guy. Until Conor comes back. You know?
Oh, this Conor thing.
Yeah, until Conor comes back and takes my love back, Jesse. Let's see what oh, shit. That scared me. Yeah.
Got the merchandise. Limited edition merchandise.
Someone got a shirt.
Got the merchandise. Limited edition merchandise.
What do you got?
Got the merchandise. Limited edition merchandise. Got the merchandise.
Anonymous.
Thank you very much. Buying a shirt.
Anonymous.
You bought a shirt, baby. You're going to look so good in that shirt, Mr. Anonymous. You're going to look so good. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what the fook you're doing. Would you fall asleep? 238 hanging with the boys here.
Hanging with the boys.
And only 98 likes? What the? What? Would you? What is? Let's go. Hit the like. What are we doing here? Hit the like button, friends. We're having fun on a Monday night. Jesus. My God. And thank you to those who hit that like button. Appreciate it. Okay. Jessie, we're going to do Save the Show now.
Okay.
All right, we're going to do Save the Show. And from this point on, whatever comes in, we extend the show. So if it's a $2 donation, 2 minutes, $5 donation, 5 minutes, $500, 500 minutes. Well, we carry over, so we'll carry over from show to show. You'll be a real hero. So drop a $500 if you'd like. Links are in the description for the donos, and Nightbot is spamming it in the chat, or Night Chat. You could also hit a super chat as well.
Night Chat is spamming it in the bot.
Okay, we'll start the clock for that, and thank you to everyone that did donate, and thank you to everyone that smashed the like button. Appreciate that. Here we go. Save the show, friends. Oh, we got to save.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Chubs.
2 minutes.
Amanda Nunes doesn't even deserve the credit she's getting. She did not beat Valentina. I don't know how you can watch that fight and think she did.
Yeah.
All her fights since losing that fight have been a joke.
Yes.
Valentina is the GOAT.
You know, I understand the argument, but go back and watch this stream where I reacted to Valentina Shevchenko and Amanda Nunes. I got so drunk that night, and I didn't give a fuck about that fight. Those two should never fight. They're so boring, those fights. For some reason, the two greatest women in the sport right now, you put them together, you see trash. So I don't care who won, to be honest. I don't want to ever see it again, Jessie. Or I'm going to get completely... you remember how drunk I got for that? I was wasted.
For Nunes?
Yeah, Nunes Shevchenko too. I was boxed.
You got wasted for Jones DC.
I was boxed to the point where I was slurring my speech and I called you.
No, that was UFC 242. That was John Jones versus DC 2.
Then this is another time when I was boxed.
Yeah.
Yeah, go check out that stream. It is that fight, come on. And I was in the building for the first one.
Or 214, sorry, not 242.
I was in the building for the first fight. We were on our feet during that first fight. We were booing the shit out of them. I had no idea that both those girls were going to be legends. Like, if you think about it, UFC 196, I think that was the card that was on. I think they were the first fight on the main card. And here we are like a bunch of knucklehead casuals booing the shit out of the two greatest women fighters of all time. We have our beers falling out of our hands like, you suck! Get out of the cage! Meanwhile, they both dominate. Like, what's the odds of that shit happening? Oh, man. 5 more.
Donald Trump, can I kiss your hand? Kiss your hand. Kiss your hand. Trump, you have a delicious hand.
Points JBH Bare Knuckle. Tony Ferguson versus Jeremy Stevens.
Yeah, boy. Thank you, Colby Johnson. So that's 7 minutes?
Wait, what weight class? Thank you, Colby. Yeah, 7 minutes we're going to add. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate that. Colby, you're a G, man. Became a patron as well. Thank you, Colby Johnson, for the donos, and you're absolutely wonderful, wonderful. Let's see what else we got over here. 2 minutes left in the saves. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Robot 12.
My hero! 30 minutes! Oh, yes.
Robot on this whiskey. Yes. Robot 12.
$30 donation. Wow.
Save the show, Fook the Mayweathers.
That's 37 minutes. Joe B, you're a savage. Dropping 30 minutes. 37 minutes. We're taking those phone calls. 1:56 left in a save. If you'd like to add on to the clock, drop a donation to help support the show, and we will tack it on to our clock there. But 37 minutes you got guaranteed, courtesy of the greatest community in the world. So say thank you in the chat to those people supporting us, keeping us on air.
Hey, I can see your underwear. Put your boobies in the air, flapping like I just don't care. Can I lick your pubic hair? Snap a picture, time to share. Took my meat vision impaired. Filthy mind, I need a prayer. Pervert cameraman, beware. Pervert cameraman, show them tits. Pervert cameraman, $10 tip. Pervert cameraman, Yanni Celeste. Pervert cameraman, show them breasts. Boobies.
Save the show for pizza tips, right, JBM?
Yes. Pizza tits.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. That's 47 minutes. How many seconds? 50 seconds are on the clock if you want to get a save in. By the way, Ariel Celeste Salami. Ariel Salami. What? Talk about a bounce back. She had the kid, and she bounced back. Like, she got the plastic surgery on the face. You think she got a lift on the boobies and everything? Like, what's going on with this girl? Just when you thought she was... Look at her face, completely lifted, Jessie. Doesn't even look like her anymore. She got a face transplant. Ariane Celeste, mother, still in the game, still hanging with the boys. She got the stroller, the whole deal. So shout out to Ariane Celeste, still holding it together over here. Look at that. She's not letting those young girls take over. She's still hanging in there. She's a real role model.
Gonna smash.
9 minutes.
Gonna smash.
I'm gonna beat everybody.
Gonna smash.
I'm gonna finish everybody. I'm gonna finish everybody. I'm gonna finish everybody. I'm gonna finish everybody. I'm gonna finish everybody.
I'm gonna smash everybody.
Phil Starr.
Let's go. Smiley face. Celebratory hands in the air.
My man Phil. All right, and the 9 minutes. 56 minutes. You guys are fucking crazy. All right, time is up. Whatever's in queue, we'll continue with that much. Let's see what we got here. Another 2. Let's add.
Wonderful.
That's wonderful.
Bababooey.
Fa flow high to you. Thank you for the 2. That's nice. They're really nice people, right? You guys are really nice.
Yes, sir.
We're going to extend the show. We're going to open up the phone lines late on a Monday night, so get ready to call in. DVSV.
Wonderful.
Again.
I eat ice cream for breakfast, because if it don't taste good, I don't feel good. If I feel good, I do good. And if I do good, I look good.
Wonderful.
Thank you for that. That's another 2 minutes. That's 60 minutes. One more. Charlie Olive.
1, 2, 3, 4. Charles Oliveira's got a mouthpiece in his mouth. Mouthpiece in his. Charles Oliveira's got a mouthpiece in his mouth. Look at my mouthpiece. Charles Oliveira's got a mouthpiece in his mouth. Charlie Olive's got a mouthpiece. Mouthpiece in his mouth. Mouthpiece in his mouth.
You guys are the best.
You're the best.
Starstruck. 100.
You're the best, Phil Starr.
$73 minutes. Shout out to the donators, baby. Thank you, guys and gals. Appreciate it for jumping in. We're going to continue the show because the people want more MMA holes. We're going to give you more MMA holes, and thank you very much for being so wonderful. On the other side of this break, we do have more MMA news. We haven't gotten to one real story, if you think about it. So we'll get some phone calls, some stories in, the whole deal. You're getting some more show. Jessie, what would you like to talk about when we come back?
Whatever you want, Moss.
Spaghetti. My name is Mystic. What's your name, and how can I help you?
No, this is Lone Wolf, a.k.a. All Heart, a.k.a. Lone Wolf, a.k.a. Silver Carl.
How's it going, Silver Carl?
Wonderful.
Yeah, my name's Casper, and I'm a ghost.
Sean, how are you tonight?
Which one's having?
Yo, drunk, what's up?
Yeah, this is DVSB. I have an speech problem. Okay, well, this is Real Gamer. Man, your voice sounds a lot faggier on the phone.
Hey, it's MJ, the artist formerly known as Kevin Lee. How you doing?
Hey, my name's Dan. I got a question.
Yo, Sanosi.
What's up, Sanosi?
What's up, you guys? It's Justin James. Hey, guys, it's Kevin from Denver. How you doing?
Wonderful.
Hello, Mustafa.
832, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
Hey, what's up? It's Pulse.
What's up, Pulse?
Hey, Pulse.
Clocks. Hey, it's good luck.
Alexander.
What am I, chopped liver?
We're celebrating.
Ole.
Yeah, baby.
617, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
Michael Antimo from Boston.
No way! Michael Anzalone, you just gave me butterflies when I heard your voice.
Michael, welcome to the show.
Huh?
It's the knitter.
Hello, guys. How you doing? Hi, Jessie.
Hit the like button, you folks. This is the double champ. Yeah, I want to talk to you. You know I'm not big on talking about fighting that much, but...
Hey, this is Jeremiah.
Hey, it's Kevin from Chicago.
Nothing. Gotta talk about these fights real quick.
It's my kill.
Jesus Christ. I'm over here trying to stay awake and shit. Jesus. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was
Please.
doing it for you, huh?
Like, no one cares, Justin. Who the fuck's he talking about? Brooklyn Dodgers? Who the fuck them? I don't give a shit about them.
Yeah, he thought the Brooklyn Dodgers should be the ring girl of the year. All right,
That
thank you.
horse, that...
Okay, Chrome, thank you, man.
Wait, he has stuff to talk about. He's making fun of Justin first. Don't hang up on him.
Hey,
Anything else?
stay white.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Okay, guys.
Wonderful, wonderful.
You were going to open up the phone lines. Moss ran out of soap in our studio bathroom, so he has to go wash his hands in the other bathroom, so he's going to be a few minutes. But we have an hour and 13 minutes on the clock, and I'm going to set up the phone lines right now for you guys to call in and talk about whatever the fuck you guys have been talking about tonight. I actually just... Hold on one second. I'm going to make this pretty simple on us real quick. Can I get some music while we set this up? All right. All right.
Wonderful.
1 hour and 13 minutes on the clock. 516-522-0267.
Call from.
Hello, this is the Godfather.
To accept, press 1. To send a...
Hello, the Godfather.
Hola, Jessie, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Estoy bien.
Okay. What's on your mind?
Nothing much. So I would like to see, Conor fight Kukui.
What?
Yes, I think they're the perfect speed for each other.
Okay, and why do you think that?
Okay, I can't really say Conor's washed at this point. He's not the guy he was, but I can't say he's washed. And Kukui, pretty much the same thing. He just fought tough guys. So I feel like this is a match that everybody would have wanted to see for years at the lightweight division.
Yes, this is what we said before. What?
I was going to say, I must warn you, Polis. Moss is here and can hear what you're saying about Conor.
I said it too. Like, here's the thing. If Poirier fights for the belt, okay? If Poirier fights the belt and wins the belt, that fight's not there. So if you look at the other people there, who are they going to bring Conor back to? They're going to bring him back to a guy that's pushing 40, a guy whose best days are behind him, and a guy that's crazy, right? That has a fan following, the whole deal. If Conor goes in there and beats him as a quote-unquote tune-up fight, yeah, it makes sense. It does actually make sense. And Tony has a chance to, get that red panty night.
I agree 100%. And I just wanted to say, regarding Miesha Tate, right? She had her chance. When she beat Holly Holm, or after she lost. Fuck am I saying? Oh yeah, Ronda Rousey. That is my bad. Ronda Rousey had her chance. Y'all remember this when Miesha Tate beat Holly Holm? That was her chance. She could have got the belt back. Y'all remember?
Hold on a second. I'm sorry, I zoned out for a second. You would put me to sleep, Pulse, and I love you to death. So, did you listen, Jess? Wait, so repeat that. I apologize. Were we both zoning out at the same time? Usually, I'm listening, but I think we both were zoning out. Say it again.
Ronda Rousey.
Yes.
She lost the belt to Holly, right?
Yes.
Holly then lost to Miesha.
Yes.
She had her opportunity before Miesha lost the belt to Nunez. That was her chance. She could have fought Miesha Tate, whom she had already beaten twice, and that would have changed history.
Yeah. I mean, she went on that whole temper tantrum thing, and she was a head case after both of those losses. So it took her time for her to bounce back. So she just wasn't mentally in the zone to even do that. And could you imagine if she comes off that loss, then fights Tate, and then Tate gets the redemption on her? I think Ronda wasn't willing to even put that on the line.
Is that what you want to see right now, a third fight between them?
Oh, 100%. 100%. You know why? Because Miesha Tate's not beating Amanda Nunes.
No, nobody is.
Yeah. So bring back Ronda. Bring back Ronda in her 40s. Old mom Ronda. Let's go. Edmund with some head movement. Right, Jess?
Right.
Head movement, head movement. That's what I want. I bring it back.
I agree. Well, that's all I got, folks.
Okay, thank you, Pulse. Appreciate that. It's Pulse coming in, our moderator. Yes.
516-522-0267.
That's the first time we both zoned out. Usually I'm paying attention at all times. But that time, we both were not paying attention. Jessie, shame.
My fault you weren't paying attention?
Robot 12!
Not yet. Mystic Roots! You didn't hear it. You didn't pay attention.
Okay.
The Conor donation! Oh, yes! Look at Mystic!
Proper Irish whiskey! Yes! Proper 12!
The proper 12.
A donation for all the good Conor McGregor times we have had.
Thank you, Mystic Roots. CBD.
Mystic Roots.
20% off. How do you get that, Jessie, from Mystic Roots?
MysticRootsCBD.com. Promo code MMAHOLES.
That's right. Thank you, my friends at Mystic Roots. Thank you very much for being wonderful. So we did speak of Islam earlier in the show. I was talking about that 155-pound weight class, and honestly, he's the guy I want to see as the champ until Conor gets back.
Champ.
Nah, he's the guy right now, realistically, when you look at the rankings and everything, he's the guy that I would root for in that mix. But
so if you fought Oliveira, you would root for Makhachev still?
Yes. Why? You would root for Oliveira?
Yeah, I'd rather Oliveira be the champ.
Well, doesn't speak English? Tough shit.
So?
I don't understand him.
Why does the champ have to speak English?
Listen, you got a translator.
There's a lot of MMA fans that don't speak English.
Yeah, I know. That's true. Figueiredo I root for. Why do I root for Figueiredo over Oliveira? They're both Brazilian. I don't know. He's got a translator, and Figueiredo's translator is more annoying. I don't know why I don't root for Oliveira.
I don't know. I think Oliveira is like far more entertaining, but
yeah, he's good.
And I'm a huge fan of Russian fighters, and I still pick Oliveira.
Really? Well, you think Makhachev's ugly.
Stop with this ugly thing. I never even said that. Like, where are you coming up with this random fucking story?
Well, if you keep reacting like that, I'm going to keep saying it.
Because it's so stupid. Like, it's honestly, it makes you sound retarded.
Yeah, but if I get a reaction out of somebody, I'm going to keep making the same stupid comments.
Then you just sound even more dumb.
That's fine.
You're okay with sounding dumb?
Yeah, I made a living. 5 years of sounding dumb.
No, you made a living sounding, well,
dumb.
Not dumb.
With the MMA-Holes. My job is to be dumb.
I don't think dumb is the right word for it, but
my job is to be dumb. That's my job, Jess. It's on my job description. It's on my resume. The dumb host.
Yeah?
The dumb and the beauty. That's what we're gonna call ourselves from this point on. The dumb and the beauty. You could flip-flop it whichever way you'd like.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Anyway, yeah, I'd rather see Makhachev over Oliveira. I don't know. Maybe because Oliveira looks like a velociraptor. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. I just don't know. I don't know what it is. But Makhachev, I'd rather see. Maybe Oliveira is a more exciting fighter. But for some reason, I favor Makhachev and Salah. 516-522-0267. My Muslim friends out there. I'm an honorary Muslim. I'm for Makhachev. That's my guy. That's my guy, right? Until Conor comes back, and then he steals my love again. All right, give us a call. I'm allowed to root for who I want, Jessie. Maybe I don't want to. Maybe
Who
I
told
don't
you
like
you weren't?
Charlie Olives. Maybe I'm not a Charlie Olives fan. Are you a Charlie Olives fan?
Who told you you had to be?
No, I'm asking you. Are you a Charlie Olives fan?
I said yes already.
Okay. Chat, what would you rather? Makhachev or Charlie Olives?
Call from
Dr. C.
Dr. C, welcome to the MMA-Holes live stream.
Thank you. Thank you. How are you guys doing tonight?
Wonderful.
So am I. Hey, I know you guys were talking about dominant fighters, but you guys are completely missing on who the most dominant fighter is right now. Mm-hmm. And I'm saying this right now. I believe he'll be the greatest fighter of all time.
Okay.
Mr. Yuri. I can't pronounce your last name.
Prochazka?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Prochazka. I think he's the legit pound for pound king of fighting.
I'm with you, Manny. Here's what's going to happen. Glover's going to shock the world, and then he's going to take off. He's like, all right, I'm out of here. I'm going to go back to Connecticut. I'm going to train the guys. I'm going to laugh and smile. I got my belt that I always wanted. I'll leave the gloves in the cage. A vacated title will be on the line, and Prochazka is going to grab that mother.
I don't agree. I believe that the current champion, who I also can't pronounce his name, was going to put a hole in the old man.
No.
But Yuri's going to come and show everyone who the best fighter ever. The guy's an absolute freak.
Yes, he is very good. He is very good. And Jan Blachowicz, say what you will about the guy. You know, he took out Israel Adesanya. He has a strap, and he's actually a legitimate champion. He is, Jan. Nice guy, the whole deal. But Glover's going to shock everybody, and he's going to get the hell out of there. Because when he sees Yuri's hair, his bumper car hairdo, you know that the stick that goes up and shocks the top? Yuri Prochazka wears it. You know that little stick up top, and it's...
Okay.
Yeah, it's not going to happen, but hey, anything's possible. The other guy, I mean, that we don't give enough credit, TJ Dillashaw may be the most complete fighter in the UFC right now. Other than, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to tell. We got to see, without the EPO, we got to see what his nips look like. But yeah, I mean, from what we had before, TJ was a beast. He was an absolute beast. I don't know what.
I think did they consider him ever for pound? Because I thought so at one point. He had a legit argument for being the pound for pound.
I would have to
greatest fighter on earth.
I would have to think he was on the list. I don't know if I would, even back in the day. I don't know if I could have put him over John, but he was definitely up there. The guy was a legit. Well, not legit because he cheated. So I mean, we can't even say that. But I mean, we'll see. If he comes back and makes a splash, that'd be pretty wild to see. I know Jessie's pulling for it.
Yeah, and he did some kind of a video coming clean that the UFC put out, and he's all talking about, like, my training partners had no idea I was doing this. His coach was doing, like, daily blood work. The guy's like a mad scientist. You think he didn't know? It's like, hey, look, this guy is starving himself to go down to 125, and his testosterone is through the roof. What's going on here?
Yeah, they all knew.
Yeah, no one knew. Oh, and last thing, because I know there's other callers. My birthday's on Wednesday, by the way.
Okay, happy.
Make sure we know that.
And how old are we turning?
Just throwing it out there. I want to ban Chad Ochocinco from coming to the media days and asking questions, to the fighters.
I agree.
Trying to get some insider information on bets.
Yeah, he's a curse. They should not answer a damn thing that guy has to say. He's ruining all the hype trains.
Dude, if he picks that fighter, bet against him. And the guy's cursed. Everyone, he goes up there to the mic and, sir, can you guarantee my return on investment?
Yeah.
It's so pathetic. And he's always dressed up where you can't tell who he is. He looks like he's trying to sneak into an adult porn movie back in like the 90s,
Yeah, it's a weird phenomenon. And then he boxed and the whole deal. Like, I don't know. The whole thing is odd. But I guess life after football, he's finding something. But I would never want him to bet on my favorite fighter ever again.
Dude, I'd hate to see what his parlays look like. So he's not winning goat milk. That's what I'm saying.
Nope. All right, Manny. Thank you.
Hey, good talking to you.
Manny C. Good talking to you, Manny C. What do you think? Dillashaw coming back, Sandhagen this Saturday night.
Yep.
Wow, bare
I'm
knuckle.
excited. I like Dillashaw.
So we got bare knuckle.
Mhm.
So we're gonna have to do a proper Fight Buddies / Fukov Fight Buddies or something like that on Friday.
It's going to have to take precedent.
And then that's gonna be a pretty wild night.
Call from
Bill.
Bill?
To accept, press 1. To send a...
Bill from Chicago, welcome to the MMA-Holes.
What's up?
How you doing?
As far as lightweight goes, enough for the circle jerk up at top. I don't want to see Michael Chandler versus Justin Gaethje.
Mhm.
I don't want to see Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier 4. I don't want to see Conor versus Tony Ferguson. It's time for these young guns to get their opportunity. I remember I called in a while back and I was arguing Charles Oliveira. He deserves the opportunity over Conor McGregor. What happens? He goes in there and wins the title because he's given an opportunity. These guys like Islam Makhachev, give him an opportunity. Gregor Gillespie, let's put him in there. Let's give him an opportunity with a big fight after his
Gregor's not young.
Win. He's at number 10.
But he's not
He
young.
get a big fight.
You're saying
No,
young
but-
guys. Gregor's not young. Was he like 35? Like
I mean, guys lower in the rankings.
Oh, okay. He's not a young buck though. He's kind of like an older buck. He's like a buck, a little more mature of a buck. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm with you though.
You know what I mean.
I would like to see Gregor get a shot. Sure. Makhachev. I would like to see these guys get shots. But don't you think, like, who would you throw to Makhachev? Who do you want to see him fight?
And Hooker.
Hooker. So that's not really moving him much.
That's the fight.
That's moving him up one spot.
And I don't know if that's necessarily a fight that would really make sense for him anyways. I think that Dan Hooker, Dan Hooker's a good fighter and all, but even Moss said it himself like a couple months ago when Hooker fought that Dan Hooker was a B-level fighter.
You're like, give these guys a shot. Move them up one spot. How's that giving them a shot?
Yeah, I don't know.
Come on.
It's a big name. Like, that's a title. That's a big step up. For when you're talking Thiago Moises.
I mean, not necessarily.
Dan Hooker.
Yeah.
I mean, Dustin Poirier got Michael Chandler got a title shot off beating.
Yeah.
It wasn't because, I mean, you could argue that it was because he beat Dan Hooker, but honestly, Michael Chandler was a champion in Bellator, came in and got his debut fight in the UFC with a knockout, and Dana White was already looking to push the guy up quick. So
that was Dana White privilege.
Yeah, it wasn't really because of Dan Hooker that he got his title shot.
Dan Hooker's your fast pass to the title. Right?
I still think he's a big name. He's a big name, and I think it will.
Yeah,
You
I'm with you though.
It's Hooker, and then you're fighting a title eliminator shot.
He's what? Wait, Hooker and then a title eliminator. That's like, come on.
So Hooker's the man.
Streak.
I don't know, man.
But even that, you look at guys down the line, guys like Armin, Viziev, Gamrot just had a big win.
You're fighting Hooker. You got 3 fights until you get a title. I would say.
There's just too much. This division's too stacked to be having the circle jerk up at the top.
Yeah.
But Justin Gaethje versus Michael Chandler again.
I got a question
let's
though.
Get some new blood in there.
I got a question for you. Who wins, Gillespie or Makhachev? Who wins?
I'm going to pick Gillespie because I like Gillespie.
You can't ask Kevin that question. He always thinks Gillespie's going to win.
Wrestling over Sambo? Is that what you're saying?
I'll tell you what, Makhachev didn't impress me that much this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you look at Khabib, this guy goes balls to the walls. He's in there breaking guys, and Makhachev's doing this little touch and go, and he gets picked up and slammed. It was methodical, but it wasn't impressive. I don't know how to say, but I'm just used to Khabib going in and destroying guys. And Makhachev kind of, it just wasn't as impressive as I thought it'd be. He's the one there made a statement, destroyed this guy in under a round, that he's doing this touch butt shit.
I think Makhachev, he's got some room for improvement, and he's aware of this. So I think if he has like a couple of fights, 2-3 fights before that belt, by the time he's ready to fight for that gold, and if he keeps winning, he's going to be a way different fighter than what we saw Saturday.
Yeah, he's good. He's good, no doubt about it. But I just want to see these guys get them rise up the ranks. Because you look at lightweight, on any given day, you look at someone like Rafael Fiziev, when only the hardcores know. I mean, I feel like he could beat Dan Hooker. I feel like he could beat McGregor. He could beat Tony Ferguson. I put him a good opportunity against all these guys. Someone like Gamrot, I think he destroys Conor McGregor, takes him down and destroys him. So that's my point. Heavyweight, you could get away with mixing these guys up, doing rematches and stuff like that at the top, because at the lower level, like the round 9, 10, 11, 12, these guys have no chance against the top dogs. But with lightweight, any of those guys can beat each other on every given night.
Yeah.
The talent is through the roof, stacked division, most stacked in the UFC by far. So my call is, let's mix it up, give these guys an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of that?
Okay. Thank you. I like that fart to end the call, his signature fart. Listen, if you forget that Khabib even existed, yeah, super stacked. Super duper stacked. I
you being sarcastic?
Yeah. Well, no, it's the truth. If you pretend that Khabib
I don't
never...
get it. I don't get it, Moss. Like, I actually think the lightweight division, all the way from, I would say, the top 10. You don't necessarily have to do the top 15 if you don't want, but at least the top 10 that's a pretty good freaking lineup of fighters right there.
Khabib is so far ahead of this division, like light years ahead.
Okay, but forget Khabib.
So what I'm saying is this: for me to see stacked, I need to get the thought of Khabib out of my head. Right?
So you're comparing the division to the previous champion.
I can't say they're stacked anymore. I can't do it.
He's not champion anymore.
It doesn't matter, though. He's so far ahead of them. It's ridiculous. At least when John Jones was on his way out, he had some pretty competitive fights where you're like, wait, hold on a second. This division's catching up. Division's not. So to say they're stacked, yeah, they're stacked with mediocre fighters.
Oh, my. You know...
It's the truth.
Your Conor McGregor is one of those mediocre fighters.
That's fine. It's fine. Conor McGregor is part of the mediocre squad.
What happened to he's the greatest of all time?
He's the greatest.
Now he's mediocre?
He is the greatest full package.
He's the greatest mediocre of all time.
He is the greatest full package. I never said he was the greatest fighter of all time.
Yeah, you did in the beginning of the show.
Well, I was trolling then. But I've said before that this guy is not the greatest fighter in the world. This guy is the greatest promoter mixed with a pretty decent... I always said Conor was above average. That's what I always said about Conor, right? Greatest...
mediocre.
Hold on.
Of all time.
But I will say this. Conor McGregor was the greatest featherweight of all time. Not even a question.
How long did Conor stay at featherweight?
Doesn't fucking matter. He beat all the goats.
But you used that argument when Khabib was champ.
He beat fucking Holloway. He beat Aldo. Easy work. That's it. That's it. Nothing has to be said. There's no argument. Conor McGregor smoked up to the 145-pound belt, snatched it from the greatest featherweight of all time. And oh, by the way, he beat the other greatest on the way up. Oh, he was young. It doesn't fucking matter. Greatest featherweight. Now, when you talk about pound for pound, no, I'm realistic. At 155, Conor McGregor has got some work to do. He's got to get that titanium chin.
At any division right now, Conor has a little work to do.
Listen, I'm a Conor fan, but any division, if Conor went back down to 145,
I don't think he'd smoke.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Listen, and I was even picking. I even picked Conor in the last fight. So
what would he do to Volkanovski? What do you think he would do to Volkanovski?
I think Volkanovski might have a chance of winning.
He would murder Volkanovski
right now. Not
that little
Conor,
compact frame.
Not 29-year-old Conor who became champ. I'm talking about Conor right now. Dad Conor probably would not smoke Volkanovski.
Now I don't know if he could hit 145 because his leg's gonna weigh a little bit more with the titanium, the metal that's in his leg. I don't know if he can hit 145 anymore. But Jesus Christ, what kind of weed are you smoking?
I genuinely think Volkanovski has a chance against Conor.
Yeah,
right now. Yeah.
Not a chance in hell. Listen, say what you will about the lightweight division. Not much for me to argue about because Conor's fighting the top tier guys, right, of this stacked division. But they're stacked with cans, guys. These guys can't even sniff Khabib's jockstrap. They're cans. But it's stacked. We have to get Khabib's memory out of our system. I know he's retired. We must forget, but we can't.
I think a lot of people already got Khabib's memory out of their system. You're holding on to it, and you're comparing Khabib as champion to the top 15
You know why
in the
Khabib's
division,
memory is not out of the system? Now he's 4-0 as a coach with his protege about to dominate the same division.
Khabib's not fighting. It's
Doesn't
his
matter.
student.
His student's going to take over the fucking division and dominate.
He's a completely different fighter.
Let me ask you a question. What's today's date? It is July 19th, 2021. If Khabib Nurmagomedov's protege, Islam Makhachev, charges up the rankings, dominates 155, is this 155-pound weight class still a stacked division? Is it still as stacked what you think it is?
Yes.
No, it's not. It's not.
What?
It's not. It's a bunch of fucking cans.
Wonderful.
Yuri Prochonko is good, talent-wise, but fights like an absolute idiot. He gonna get knocked out by Jan Blachowicz for sure.
What? Come on, Yuri's God. What are you talking about? Yuri's God. That dude, he's destined. Well, what proof you got? Yuri's got an iron jaw. Dude ran through. Think about it. Dominic Reyes. The fist of steel that Dominic Reyes is planted on Yuri's face, and he just recklessly ran through that thing. I know Jan finished Dominic Reyes, but that was like quick kicks to the body. Jan's fist isn't going to do shit to Yuri. Yuri's iron shin will run right through them punches.
Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful.
Chubbs.
Kevin from Chicago acting like Charlie Oliveira won the title because of opportunity. He won the title because Khabib retired.
That's right. It's the truth. Charlie Oliveira's, he was a featherweight.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Bro before Islam versus Moises Hooker said he will be okay to fight Islam if Islam wins. After Islam wins, Hooker retracts the offer saying it doesn't make sense. Hooker is trash and refuses to fight down. Chandler also turned down Islam on live TV.
That's right. You know who's not going to turn him down?
Hooker obviously retracted, and Izzy's right. I mean, Hooker retracted his offer because he's right. It doesn't make sense for Hooker if you think about it. Why would he fight someone who he will most likely lose to, who's also a lower position on the rankings? Why would he want to risk that? Why would he put himself in that position?
Lower.
Yeah.
It's one spot.
Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Why would Hooker do that?
Because
would you do it?
Because he's coming off a loss. He has no. He's got nothing.
So he's gonna fight he's gonna fight an opponent that will arguably win against him.
Jesse Bell. His last win really
was. Oh,
was.
so you mean Hooker would win against Makhachev?
Dan Hooker's last win was realistically against Ally Quinta, because that Felder fight, Felder got robbed. Okay, the Irish Dragon got robbed in that fight. He's on a 2-fight losing streak.
What is
Dan
going
Hooker,
on with
okay?
you?
Dan Hooker must spread his cheeks and take the fight.
Oh my God!
But you know
You're
what's
driving me nuts.
You know who's going to take the fight?
Who?
El Kukui. El Kukui's not afraid of no Makhachev. Whether he's going to take
That's silly. That doesn't need.
El Kukui's going to take it, and he's going to love the loss. Listen, most likely El Kukui's going to lose, but that little glimpse of hope, the Kukui fans saying he's going to do it, and if he does do it, that'd be insane. The storyline. But Makhachev's just going to dominate that division. The more I think about it.
Super chat.
He's just going to get better and better as he goes up.
Dana want in Islam Benny means they pushing Islam.
Dana wants in Islam versus Benny. That is so effed, if that's the case. To Dariush.
Islam Dariush?
That's such a slap in the face to
Well,
Dariush.
I mean, do you want to see Dariush as a champ, Moss?
No, I said that before.
So, do you care?
I don't care about Dariush in any way, but it's an incredible slap in the face.
I mean,
Dariush. Dude's on a nice run. You know?
All right.
Benil's on a nice run over here.
If he's on a nice run and he's so good, why doesn't
Let
he
him
fight
go up.
Makhachev?
Why does he got to go backwards?
Well, he doesn't have to.
Unless
he
he's
could
a company
turn down
man.
the fight.
Yeah, I think Benny should chill. He should chill right now. Listen, the only fight to make to me, you know what it is. You know where it's at. It's Tony. It's Kukui. Baby. How did Kukui move up, by the way? Oh, because Conor moved down 2 spots?
Yeah.
So Kukui, these rankings are so fucked. Oh, man. Conor breaks his leg and he moves down 2 spots. Oh, that's number one bullshit.
Hoofa.
But you know what's going to happen, Jesse, when Conor comes back, because he has a history of this. When he comes back in a year and a half or a year, whatever, we'll see what Speedy McGregor comes back. When he does come back, Jesse, he'll mysteriously rise right back up in the rankings. You guys say Conor's the greatest ranking riser, that he doesn't even have to fight. He just rises up in the rankings. So don't worry. Don't let this...
Unwarranted rising in the rankings.
What do you mean unwarranted? Don't worry. Conor McGregor, the double champ, when he comes back, he's going to charge up the rankings without even fighting. That's how good he is, baby. That's how good he is. Right, Conor? That's how good Conor is. He don't even need to fight.
Super chat.
Whoa, $10.
Moss Connor's got osteoporosis. Come on now.
No, he doesn't. Osteoporosis. What are you talking about? Just because his bones look brittle. Pre-existing injury.
Oh, boy.
That's what I'm going with.
Super chat.
The hat.
Conor mediocre McGregor has a Ken for a leg.
What are you talking about mediocre? He's the double champ. The first fighter in UFC history to hold on to 2 belts simultaneously. Conor McGregor, the greatest featherweight of all time. How dare you?
But he can't say greatest lightweight of all time.
Not yet. The story's not over. If Makhachev, you better get that belt quick, because Conor's coming for all the belts.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Val. How you doing?
Hey, Val.
How you doing, Val? Welcome. Thanks for hanging with the boys. Val Gordon jumping in. All right, we got another donation. We'll open up the phone lines. Thank you guys for the donations.
Wonderful,
Here's
wonderful.
Grant.
That Chicago guy creeps me out. He seems like a guy who has a lifetime ban from Chuck Cheese for being a pervert. I picture him being the guy that Joe Schilling knocked out. I bet he jerks off to fighters when they take their shirt off for weigh-ins.
He does. He masturbates to fighters. By the way, I got to give a shout out and thank you guys for the donations. I appreciate that. Grant, thank you so much. And look at this face I'm making. Okay, let's go over here. Put this post up. I was waiting for a lot of people to light us on fire and lynch us for the Jesus post, Jessie.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to say, only like 3 sensitive people.
So I actually didn't know.
How about that? Yeah.
I actually didn't know you posted this.
Yes. What do you think?
And I saw like a notification from someone in our comments. And
Yes.
and like they were like really upset.
Yeah,
I
but
was
there's
like,
not many.
It's like, what is this? So I clicked it.
Yeah.
And sure enough, I see this picture. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
what?
And then I'm like, oh god, I can't wait to see what people have to say about this,
Who
right?
gets the scoop?
So I start scrolling through it, and this whole time I'm thinking, what the hell was going through Moss's mind?
Nothing.
And I start scrolling through the comments, and I saw someone say, what did they say? They said, I wonder what Jess is thinking when she saw that Moss had posted this or something like that.
She didn't know.
I didn't know. I didn't fucking know. You know why?
I didn't
know.
I usually do.
Because he knew I would say no.
Maybe.
But so that's why he posted
Perhaps.
it.
I have to say this. This thing had me laughing so freaking hard. I got to give a shout out to Kimura Shops. He did a whole slew of these things. But, Joe Rogan's got to get the scoop. I have to give credit to this community, though. Because there was literally like 2 or 3 comments out of the bunch that were like, oh, you're going to hell or whatever. Like, oh, my God, the righteous bullshit. You know, like I'm going to give a crap what the hell they're saying. But most of the people got the joke. So congratulations to the community. You actually redeem yourself. Look at some of the quotes over here. Some of the quotes are pretty funny, actually. All right, here we go. Let's see. Here we go. Jess, what do they say here, the quote?
I have to be honest with you, Moss.
Yeah.
I don't think my dad would appreciate me reading the quotes. So maybe you should read the quotes.
It's fine. No, these are if this was to happen, it didn't happen.
I know it
But
didn't
if it
happen.
were-
It's just
if
go ahead
Rogan
and read
was-
the quotes, Moss. You got this.
No. Go ahead, Jess.
No,
Go ahead.
no,
Go ahead, give it to
no,
him. It's funny, or you reading it?
I'm serious.
What did Rogan say?
It's okay.
Check it out in our community section. It's funny. I never said caption this. People just get it, and I am so fucking proud. I am proud, guys. There are some people too that said this is wrong but still funny, like wrong but funny. Thank you. You've redeemed yourself in this community because I was waiting for it. I was waiting for the people to really just like lynch me, and we had a good fucking feedback over there. Everyone just went into the whole, quoting this thing, and it was fantastic. Go check it out in our community section. Drop your quotes over there as well. I just want to give you a pat on the back. All right, let's open the phone lines. 516-522-0267. Shout to Jesus and Joe Rogan. Oh, actually, hold on a second. Before we take these calls, I did see something slip in over here. Let's play this. Uh-oh. Shubs!
I can't wait for the day that the pepperoni falls off and we get to laugh nonchalantly at you, JBM. I'm waiting for that day to finally trigger you.
Well, the pepperoni's not going to fall off, so I think he'll be waiting for a long time.
Well, if you want Jesse triggered, just go to that song where Izzy beat Whitaker, and we'll be right back. And
oh yeah.
Just go to that.
Well, I wasn't triggered. No, I was thrilled because I was right. That was me like shoving it in everyone's faces because they all told me I was going to be wrong.
I had my I was on the treadmill and I had my earphones in, and my phone was in the bag, and I was listening to something, and I guess the YouTube video stopped and it auto played into our show, and I heard the song, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, how are you going to explain that to Ellie?
Well, hopefully. Well, in fairness, a lot of things have changed since Ellie was born. So
yeah, how you explain that to her?
She's never going to hear that come out of my mouth ever. And if she does happen to come across an old video, I just have to be honest, I guess. I would not suggest playing it now.
Why?
Well, I don't know. Now you got me thinking about what if Ellie comes across it. Ellie's not going to be watching our show, so I don't think I have anything to worry about.
Oh shit, Whittaker dropped! Whittaker dropped! Oh my god!
I made this thing from the very beginning. From the moment this fight was announced, everybody fucking shit on me. You guys fucking told me that Whittaker was gonna win. You said if he didn't win, I had one drink. You said that he was a fucking hydrant. Fuck all of you. Fuck all of you. Fuck all of you. I fucking said it.
What are you gonna say to Ellie?
Nothing. She's not going to be watching the show. So she's never going to hear it.
You know, oh God, I hope it's still alive when she's old enough and we can have we can sit down and have a couple of drinks and say, Ellie, listen to this.
When she's moved out of the house and had her own children, then I can consider her possibly hearing that.
That's funny.
I miss that Jessie. Where'd she go? She became a mom. She doesn't do that anymore.
Well, Chubb's he's working on it.
Jessie, I'm calling you out.
Okay.
You removed the pic when I posted IT a few years ago. You removed my passion of the nose picture.
What?
What was the passion of the nose
passion
picture?
of the nose.
I don't remove anything unless I'm told to. I don't remove anything, or unless it's like porn. But that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I don't remember that. All right, here we go. 516-522-0267. Yeah, shout out to Infinite Conscious for putting that thing together. Definitely one of his best creations. I think that one will be around for a long time.
Call from
Buford. Mm-hmm.
to accept,
What?
press 1.
Buford?
To send a voicemail, press 2.
Is that supposed to be Bueller or Buford?
I think you meant Bueller.
Bueller?
No, Buford.
Buford.
You're going for a redneck thing.
Okay. Hey, Buford.
First of all, did you guys see the fucking picture of O'Malley's hanging out with Tekashi 6ix9ine now? And he even got a fucking 6ix9ine tattoo?
Yes, I did see that.
Wait, what?
They were sucking each other's cocks. Actually, Sean O'Malley was hanging out with the Nelk guys.
Mhm.
Steve Will Do It. And Steve Will Do It is like super buddies with the Tekashi 6ix9ine guy. And then they invited Sean O'Malley into Miami. And then now Sean O'Malley has a 69 tattoo.
No.
Yeah, on his shoulder. Anyway,
What?
yeah, I don't have the picture, but here's them.
It's on the website.
Oh, you put it on
Why?
the website. Yeah, here's the two of them hanging out together.
That's a little extreme.
Yeah. The Rat.
Oh boy.
Yep, they're hanging out. What do you think about that?
I mean, I don't. Who cares?
Now that O'Malley has his mark, Tekashi can legally fuck him in the ass anytime he wants.
That's true. That's
He's been
true.
branded.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like, and here, Drunk put it on the MMA-Holes.com. So if you have anything that you want to show us, put it on the MMA-Holes.com. But yeah, it's on his shoulder, and it's like, it feels weird. Like when I was looking at it earlier, it was one of the stories that I was thinking about dragging over. It feels odd because I feel odd about wearing like jerseys with other guys' names on it. Like, I don't know, that feels weird to me. Like I stopped doing that ever since, I don't know. I just hit this weird mind. So now tattooing a 69 on you after, I guess he did walk out.
It's like someone's name though. It's someone's stage name. Why would you put someone's name on you?
I don't know. Well, then again, I got the MMA Holes tattoo on me.
But
so
that's
maybe,
your company. Like you're not tattooing someone else's stage name on you.
maybe it's a big. Well, he did walk out to the 69 song, right? 6ix9ine.
So that's an excuse to permanently put
I
his
don't know.
name
I'm
on your
just
body.
trying to figure out the angle, but it is weird. It did feel a little weird. And a weird spot, too. He should have put it in his lower back.
Wonderful.
That's where Tekashi comes, I guess, when he gives him headers.
Yeah, what does RX think about this? It is a bizarre.
Oh, no, I haven't heard from him yet.
What happens when he wears a strapless shirt, Jesse? You know, it's going to show. Now, what's he going to do about that if he wants to wear a flowy dress?
I mean, it's not like he really cares what people think. So
Yeah, it's a little weird. Isn't now 6ix9ine is? I know he's a rapper. He actually, I've seen him in those YouTube videos. He seems like an okay guy, but isn't he a rat? Like, didn't he rat out a bunch of people so he stayed out of
rat
jail?
out a bunch of like fucking gang members or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh man.
yeah, I'm pretty sure he was like part of a gang or affiliated with a gang, and then he got caught with something, and in order to keep himself out, he got probation in exchange for information on other gang members. Yeah.
It's a weird thing. Well, they're really solidified their love for each other, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know either. All right, enough of that bitch. So Islam, I'm sorry, he's not as good as Khabib yet. One day he could be, but he's not there yet. People need to calm down on him. As far as I'm concerned, he's still a hype train.
Yes. So, like I was saying earlier, I think that as he evolves and gets a couple more fights under his belt, I think he's going to hone his craft and he's going to be pretty damn good. But yeah, right now, how could you? I mean, he's been taken down. Habib hasn't. You know, like right there, you're like, picture Habib getting taken down. Like I can't even wrap my head around that. You know, so Habib was a freight train. So to compare the two, it's very tough for me.
Maybe to titanium leg, McGregor could do it. Now he's got that extra power.
That's true.
Titanium.
That's true. That leg, man, when he comes back with that leg, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be nuts. They're bringing
he's done. He's not going to be the guy. Come on.
Why?
He's going to have some fun fucking circus fights
to
close out his career, but he ain't going to be in the top 5 no more.
Yeah, you know what, though? Without Habib there, anyone, it's a merry-go-round. This belt's going to be just going from waist to waist. If Habib was still there, it would be very difficult, you know? But right now, it's never say never.
Oh, yeah. If either him or Tony beat Khabib's student Islam, never know. He could come back to avenge him.
You never know. He'll come back around, 34-ish, somewhere around there, with the steel leg coming in for pow on the side of the head. Could you imagine, Jess, that thing? Could you imagine a steel leg, Jess? Oh, man, I can't either. Does anyone else in 155 have a steel leg? I don't think anyone does.
Well, it didn't really work out for Anderson.
10 years older. Drunk. And it did work out because he went to boxing. And now he's going to fight Logan Paul. Excuse me.
God, if he fucking loses to Logan Paul, whichever Paul, I'm gonna lose it.
Do you think he should take that fight, Anderson?
Oh, he did look good in his boxing debut, so I guess he should be able to beat him.
I think this is kind of crazy because I hate talking about Logan Paul, Jake Paul, the whole thing, but this year, after coming off the Mayweather fight, you fight the greatest boxer of all time. Now, granted, he's a lot older, he's a lot smaller, and it was an exhibition fight, so it really means nothing. But you piggyback from that to fight arguably one of the greatest MMA fighters in the world, in Anderson Silva, past his prime, but looked pretty damn good in his last boxing match. And he's a bigger guy, so it's not like he's fighting some little guy anymore. Anderson's a pretty big dude, so I think it's fascinating. Anderson gets paid. If Anderson wins, I mean, he shuts the world up. I don't know. Is that going to be an exhibition fight? Is that going to be a pro fight if that happens? I kind of had a weird interest in it.
What was his last fight? Was it exhibition?
No, that was real. Anderson was, at least. Yeah, that was a...
Well, yeah, then it's going to be real.
Yeah, that's actually a lot more interesting to me than the Mayweather thing.
God, could you imagine Logan Paul arguably beat Floyd Mayweather, then he beats fucking Anderson Silva?
It would be hilarious. Yeah, it would be. It's such a one-up on his brother, too. He's really one-upping again on Jake, doing this.
Oh. Yeah, they're building up for a fucking fight, I'm telling you.
Maybe. Possible. Yeah, it is possible. Jess, what do you think? Anderson Silva versus Logan Paul. Boxing.
I don't care.
No?
I don't care about the Paul brothers. I can give two shits, honestly.
But Anderson Silva defeating Chavez Jr.
I don't care.
And then comes in there and just waxes Logan Paul in his floppy hair.
Waxes him.
Because you know what's going to happen. Anderson is going to smoke that dude if they fight. Anderson, Old man Anderson is going to beat the shit out of Logan Paul.
Yeah, I could care less.
Oh, man, I want to see it. I'm in. Okay. Anything else, Drunk?
I see it. Mitrione got fucking cut. Rightfully so after fucking throwing a fit like that after his loss.
Oh, God. That's not a shock.
He was complaining about the headbutt. It was kind of his fault for the headbutt in the first place. He taps the fucking strikes, and he wants to fucking bitch and complain.
Yeah, he's a little... He doesn't have really much between the ears, that guy. I don't know. There's something off with him. But, oh well.
Well, glad it happened. I hate that guy ever since he fucking beat Fedor. By luck.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? That is crazy.
You know he was juicing.
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
No, that's about it. All right. Later, Cyberman.
See you later. It's Drunk Savage coming in. Coming in with the heat. O'Malley with the 6'9" tattoo. Logan Anderson. Makhachev, he's not sold on him. He needs to see more.
Wonderful.
Kanoto, baby, yeah.
A privileged police detective's son hanging out with an informant bitch-ass snitch. Is Sean really retarded? Then he gets a tattoo? I have no doubt that Sugar is legally retarded. Remedial superstar.
Well, it's probably just all the weed he smokes. His brain is probably fried.
Why is this guy Braden Lowry? Why are we talking about anything but McGregor? He's been saying that the whole freaking night, right? Like, what is he? Does he want to talk about McGregor, or there should be a question mark after that because you're just screaming it at us. Do you want to talk about McGregor? What do you want to talk about, man? Are you? I don't know. Why don't you call in 516-522-0267. Shout out to our members. Shout out to our patrons. Shout out to everyone that donated. Shout out to everyone that hit the like button. 200 likes. We'll play the goalie goals. I'm gonna let Jessie take this. I gotta take a leak.
All right, hurry up because I gotta take a leak.
What?
Yeah, you gotta hurry up.
What? All right, you go.
Call from
Getting from Omaha.
to accept.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
press
take a
1.
leak.
To send a voicemail, press.
Hey, man. How's it going? Hey, man. Welcome to the show. From Omaha? Hey, man.
Oh, hey, sorry. Yeah, I just wanted to ask you guys, with the whole Lawler-Diaz rematch, do you think that's kind of just a cash grab, or are they really trying to promote, like, Nick to have a run again? I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, I would say it's money. You know, have him come back. The fans will feel nostalgic. If he rattles off a couple wins, like, put him in weird positions where, you know, hey, if he actually gets a couple wins, you can throw him in a title shot. You know, like, the UFC is gonna play that game with him and feel it out. I wouldn't be surprised. And you know, guys like Usman, they want to fight these weird novelty fights. You know, that's how he wants to defend his belt, make money at the same time, get a lot of pay-per-view buys, the whole deal. So, yeah, I think it's a little bit of an experiment, cash grab.
Right. That's the one that I know Ortega's fighting Volkanovski, right? With the featherweight.
Yes.
And I think Shevchenko is going to be Colby, if I'm correct.
I think no. I think. Hold on a second. I don't remember what card that's on now. I don't fucking remember.
266, I think.
All right, let me look it up. UFC 266. Yeah, I don't remember what card they're putting this thing on. I thought they were going to do like a 5-round co-main. All right, let me see. So I think what they're going to do is, yeah, so it looks like Volkanovski, Brian Ortega, Shevchenko, Murphy, yeah, they're on the card, but I'm thinking that they're not making it the main event, but they're going to make it a 5-round fight like they did with Nate. I think that's what they're going to do.
Oh, really? That'll be...
Yeah. It's funny because Dana White said once again, he's like, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be doing that again, the 5-round co-main event. It's just like a novelty thing, and here comes Nick strolling in. All right, we'll make that 5 rounds, you know? So I don't know if they're going to...
yeah.
That would kind of be fucked up if they made it co-main. It might be like 3 from the top because Valentina Shevchenko is like arguably one of the best women out there. So maybe 3 from the top, they would do it, Lola and Diaz.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of looking, you know, and both those guys were awesome in their prime, but even people I talk to are big MMA fans and stuff. It's like Robbie hasn't looked himself the last, 4 or 5 fights. Like the Covington fight, I was like, whoa, but, you know, Covington's like a monster now, but it's kind of just like,
Yeah, Robbie fought some pretty good guys. So, I mean, even though he took L's, you know, Neil Magny might... I mean, he's kind of one of those gatekeeper guys, but he's still good, you know? Colby Covington, yeah, Ben Askren, that was a weird situation. And then Dos Anjos was shocking to a lot, but I actually picked Dos Anjos in that fight. Yeah, his best days are definitely behind him. He did lose to Nick Diaz back in the day, way back, 2004? So it is a rematch. Maybe he can get the redemption that he seeks, if he even seeks that thing. I don't know. There's little storylines around it that make it sort of interesting.
Well, yeah, and then also I was going to ask you, do you think that because, like, Nick's been out for so long, especially since he kind of got, screwed out of his deal, with the negative marijuana test that kind of really pushed his career back. Do you think he's hungry, or do you think he's in this just to do money? Or, because, the dude's a fighter, like he likes to fight, but I'm trying to.
Yeah, I think he just wants to get back in there, make some money, ruffle some feathers, and see what happens. I think he's just got the itch, to be honest. I don't think you could get really any straight answer from the guy. Someone in the chat says it's definitely a main event. I don't know, man. Like, Nate wasn't. They made him a 5-round co-main. Like, I think, yes, it's the most interesting fight. It is interesting in some bizarre way, but you can't have him be the main event over the two titles. You just can't. It's not. We're not in Conor McGregor territory here. It's fucking Nick Diaz, who's been shelved for a while. Coming off of a long suspension and everything like that.
Oh, right, absolutely. I think I'm guessing he'll probably be before the Shevchenko fight.
Yeah.
They'll probably do that, and then, even being a fan, because I used to watch him back in the Strikeforce days, and it's like, I don't think there's any way he's gonna make like any kind of comeback or, title run.
Mm-hmm.
He's 37. He's been out of the game for like 60 years now. So
yeah.
It's like, I think it might just be something for them to get a pay-per-view grab. I was wondering if that's what you thought that too.
Oh, people will definitely be tuning in, no doubt. The return of Nick Diaz. 100%. And I'm interested. Like, I wasn't interested in the Diaz return, but this fight kind of, the more I think about it, I'm kind of liking it. So I'm in. Makes this card more balanced. So I need something circus on this card, and this is doing it for me.
Yeah. Because I don't even think I'm not even gonna order the next one. I don't think. I don't. It's like Nunes is fighting, and I don't know, Lewis fighting Gain. I'm pretty sure I know the outcome to that one. So it's like, I don't really,
Yeah. All right.
Probably come back. But.
Listen, man.
All right. Well, thanks, man.
This is nice. All right. Bye. Okay, I got pee.
Okay,
all right.
You have to hurry up because
I
she's
will
stirring. So
I will hurry up. Thank you for the call. Appreciate that. I got to take a leak. I'll be right back. Jessie, you got it?
Yeah, I got to go pee because she's going to wake up in 2 seconds.
Okay. It's not like she's going to kill herself.
Go pee. Jesus. He's so frustrating. All right, 516-522-0267. Call in. Oh, there we go. Didn't you already call in?
Call from
Finn.
Who? Finn?
To accept, press 1.
Who is this? Finn?
Yeah, TJ Dillashaw versus Sandhagen this weekend. It's
Yeah.
a good fight.
Yeah.
And I think the future matchups, Sandhagen causes more problems for Peter Yan.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like Dillashaw causes more problems for Sterling. I feel like with Sandhagen, his range, stick and movability against Yan, it's a little bit of a tougher matchup. I still think Yan wins, but I feel like Sterling, we already saw what he did to Sandhagen. His wrestling is a tough matchup for him.
Mm-hmm.
And with Dillashaw, I feel like his wrestling ability to stop the takedowns, I feel like he would piece up Sterling on the feet to stop the takedowns.
Mm-hmm.
So what's interesting, 135, kind of like 155. I think those are the two deepest divisions. And this main event coming up next weekend is definitely going to tell us a lot about the future of the division. If Dillashaw still has it, we'll see if Sandhagen worked on his wrestling, being able to stop the takedowns. That's going to say a lot.
Yeah.
But this is definitely an exciting fight, one of the most exciting fights.
So are you saying that
coming up.
no matter what, Dillashaw or Sandhagen will be taking the title from Sterling?
Well, Peter Yan's going to be next. I think he's going to be taking the title from Sterling.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like this will definitely be the winner.
Okay.
The winner of this fight I still think I got TJ Dillashaw. If he comes back in form like he used to, he's going to take him down and destroy him.
That's a good pick, Kevin. That's a good pick. I picked Dillashaw too.
Former training partners, the whole deal. So it's an interesting matchup for sure.
Fuck yeah, brother.
All right. Now, how the fuck did you squeeze through again? Get out of here.
It was Finn.
You fell for it?
It was Finn calling.
That wasn't Finn. That was Kevin from Chicago. You got to...
That was
You're
Finn
rusty.
from Chicago.
You're rusty, Jess. Can't tell. All right, 516-522-0267. Call us up. Let's talk, man. This is a good fight this weekend. I tell you what, Friday, Saturday, man, we're spoiled as combat sports fans with bare knuckle on Friday, which is going to be fun. Paige, listen, it's a circus. You got the weird YouTube versus TikTok, and Paige Van Zandt, Ostovich, 2 OnlyFans models, no gloves. Let's go.
Call from NH. To accept, press.
That's not the real Ann.
It's a fake Ann.
Hey, wee.
How you doing, Ann?
Yes, Jessie.
What's up, Ann?
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. What's up?
Nice. So what's going on?
Just hanging out with the boys.
Yeah,
As
baby.
usual.
Hanging with the boys.
Hanging.
There's no other women that want to be in the live chat besides Jessie when she can't be on the show.
Well, Nicole pops up every once in a while.
Yeah, just Nicole and me and you. And that's about it.
What happened to
I don't know why.
What happened to Shannon?
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
Did she die?
I don't know.
That's the first thing you go to?
Ann, is
did
she
she
dead?
die?
She might die.
I don't know.
She might be dead. I miss Shannon. Shannon was very nice. She used to always say hello. Shannon.
Oh,
Shannon from Florida.
You're
Had
gonna make
beautiful
drunk
breasts.
upset.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, shouldn't they both from Florida? Why haven't they banged yet?
I bet they have, and they're
think they did?
just
and then drunk killed her.
maybe
Stuffed her in the trunk.
drunken rage.
Yeah, that's right. We haven't seen Shannon in a while.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry. This July 30th, we're going to bring in some more Instagram thoughts to the MMA-Holes.
Oh yeah, you have Kendall. Not that she's not on Instagram. I'm just saying. You know.
Did you just call Kendall an Instagram thought?
No, that's not what I meant. I just said you have Kendall because you mentioned XMMA. Stop it. That's not what I meant.
My God, I hope she's not watching. She just became a member.
No, you brought up July 30th, which is XMMA, and Kendall originally came from the XMMA event 1. So I was just saying, oh yeah, you have, like as another female in the chat. I was not calling Kendall an Instagram thought.
Drunk says she's in Jacksonville.
I don't know. I wish more women would. I just wish. I know
We need
they're
more
out
broads.
there.
Just
They're
scaring
there.
them all away.
What am I not doing anything?
Yeah.
I'm hardly here.
I guess they're just afraid to hang with the boys.
That's right,
They
they're
can't handle it, I guess. You know, I'm just an OG. What can I say?
You know what it is, Ann?
Like,
I'll tell you what it is.
What?
I'll be completely honest with you.
Okay.
A lot of women tend to come into the MMA-Holes community.
They're here. They're just not chatting.
Well, wait. No, the ones that chat I'm referring to.
Yeah, they're
aside from you, Ann, and a couple of others, a lot of women tend to come into the MMA-Holes chat room and type away, and they're like, "Oh, I'm tough and I can handle it," and I'm one with the boys, right? And about a week or two goes by, and then they realize they can't handle it, and they start getting triggered, and they start typing in all their triggered comments, and then people start calling them out on it, and then they get angry, and then they bounce. That's usually what happens.
They don't get angry. They just leave. I haven't.
Or they just bounce. Sorry, Moss has to argue everything.
Yeah, they don't.
Or they just bounce.
The only one that got angry was Batgirl, which I mean.
No, Jessica G.
Oh yeah, Jessica G did too.
Yeah,
I liked Batgirl though.
Batgirl didn't get angry. She
Yeah,
had
she
health
wasn't happy
issues.
with me. No, she didn't like me.
What? No, she loved. Are you kidding me? Batgirl was
I chased her away.
saint. She was like Michael Anzalone in a female version.
She was great. She was great. She slid into the DM. She didn't like something I said, and then that was it. That was it. That
That's
was the
not
end of
why she
Batgirl.
left.
Yeah.
She had health issues. That's not why she left.
no.
Stop making up stories.
I'm not. I swear to God.
Yeah, that's not why she left.
I swear.
I'm sure she did send you a message, but that's not why she left.
No.
I swear on Joe Rogan
likes
and
Moss
Jesus.
and Jesse. Moss doesn't scare anybody off. What are you talking about?
Well, listen. I swear on Joe Rogan's interview with Jesus, and.
I gave a thumbs up to that. I didn't comment because it was funny. I was just like, oh my God. I was just thinking that. I wonder if Jesse saw that.
Jess, did you see this? Hold on, I'm gonna put it on the screen. Did you see this?
I was just like, what everybody else was probably thinking. I wonder what her reaction was. And you didn't tell her because you knew.
Can someone superimpose my face on that? I want to tattoo that on my body. Would that be wrong, Jess, if I tattooed this on my... I want my face on there with an MMA-Holes microphone. That'd be great. That'd be awesome.
Oh, God.
What would your dad think about this?
My dad would be livid if he saw this.
Yeah, but your dad's cool, though. Your dad's cool.
My dad is also a minister and would not tolerate that at all.
I know. But listen, your dad is the type of person that if he thinks
cool
it's
to
wrong...
an extent.
No,
that would not be okay.
It's just an interview.
No way. He would not be okay with that.
Listen, spoiler alert. He came back.
Stop.
It's a happy ending.
Stop it. Stop.
This is not a bad deal. It's a happy ending.
It's a happy ending.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are acting like this is a terrible story. The dude he came back. He bounced. It was a comeback win for Jesus.
Oh, boy.
God.
Right? Yeah.
Getting in trouble.
I don't understand. All right. So what's going on, Ann?
Hey, there's nothing much. Just hanging out in Freedom, Oregon, finally.
Nice. Very nice.
Yep.
It's
just be like normal people again.
That's good. That's good to hear. I saw the news was on. Jessie was actually watching a little of the news and saying that everything's making a comeback with the Rona and this and that. I'm like, what's going on here with this bullshit? Bullshit. Number one bullshit.
Yeah.
This is number one bullshit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Bullshit. Anyway, all right. Anything about fights or anything, or what do we got?
Yeah, the fights. Yeah, coming up. That's gonna be a good fight. That's Dillashaw. You know, I hate to say it, but yes, I like Dillashaw. Yes.
Okay, Dillashaw for the win. You're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
I want Jesse. I like the guy. Okay, yeah, he got caught. What can we say? Who hasn't? Hey, you know, I think he's gonna win though. Yes.
Okay, so
I like the matchup.
Hey, if it's vintage TJ and that steroid, you got to think TJ's going to come here with a to make a statement. Say, hey, it wasn't the juice. I'm really that good. I think TJ's going to come out hot in this fight. He's really going to try to prove a point against his. I don't know if I guess these guys don't train together anymore. I've been seeing pictures popping up between the two, so I guess they're not training anymore. But it's going to be great. This fight's going to be really good. Bantamweight. I tell you what. Bantamweight might be one of those divisions that excites me more than 155. I'm going to say it, Jesse. I don't hate bantamweight. I mean, you got the GOAT as the champion, Aljo, right? Piotr Jan, who's the king of the memes. You have Corey Sandhagen fighting. Where's Dillashaw's not even ranked over here, huh? I guess he'll be ranked after this. You got Rob Font looking great. Jose Aldo, the former GOAT of the 135-pound weight class. Who knows? Who cares? But I do like this fight. Just babbling. Tonight's a night where I just don't give a shit.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it's gonna be a fun fight. It's gonna be good. I think he's gonna bring it, like you said, and he's got to prove something to everybody. I mean, I really like the guy from Tough. I mean, I really follow him. I hated the fact, yes, he got caught with what he got caught with. Yeah. And hopefully he learned his lesson. Being gone for this long, and hopefully he's gonna come back strong and kick some butt, and do good again. And because I like to see him do good. You know.
Yeah, a little snag in the glass.
Yeah, a little stick in the glass. So
snag in the glass for the win. What round? You got to finish?
No, it's so fun to trigger the Conor haters.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's found out on Twitter.
It makes me like Conor even more. Like they don't realize that they're doing their, like I don't even want. They just pull me back in. That clown on Twitter. I don't know what that guy. I don't know. He was like in a forest, dude. I don't know what was going on with that guy.
He's going after me too. It's funny.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I was mentioning him with you, and
I get so
he's
mad.
coming at me too.
Why do they get so mad?
I don't know.
You know why?
I think
they hate us because they ain't us.
That picture I posted of Conor.
Yeah. They don't. Oh man, that was the trigger bomb when you threw Conor with his fists on fire. That dude almost had a heart attack.
Yeah, I know.
Oh man, it's the best move I've ever made in my life. Becoming a Conor fan was literally the best decision I ever made, Jesse. You know, second best was you.
Yikes. Where does Ellie stand?
Oh, shit. Yeah, I got to put Ellie first. All right, I'll put Ellie, then Conor, then Jessie. Ellie, Conor, Jessie. But then I can't have Ellie without Jessie. So shit. All right, let me backtrack. All right, I'm going to have to put Jessie first, I guess.
No, Ellie comes first.
No, I have to put you first because you gave me Ellie. So you're first, then Ellie, then Conor. But let's not tell anyone I said that.
Ellie comes first for me. Sorry, you come second.
Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me back up again. Conor got me you. If it wasn't for Conor McGregor, you would have never been into this sport.
Ellie should always come first.
So Conor McGregor, Jessie, Conor McGregor, Ellie, all right, forget it. I'm lost. All right, Ann, look what you did.
You need to get your priorities straight, Moss.
I didn't do anything. I'm just listening. I'm watching, and
Yes.
I just love you guys, and I love the show and support you. You know, and people get upset with us with whatever you say. Oh well, and with me.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm an OG. I can take it. You know, I get a little upset with cowboy thing, but hey, I get over it. I'm done. I say a few things. Boom, I'm done. I don't sit there and keep going.
Yes.
It's just I'll get triggered and then I'm done.
That's right.
That's it.
Well, Ann, thank you for coming to my defense. I appreciate that. I was in trouble. I was in trouble there, Ann, and you swooped in and saved me from that meanie on Twitter.
That's right.
I'm forever in debt.
Didn't I? I saved you.
Thank you. All right. Have a great night.
Okay.
You didn't let her say she loves us.
I love you. 516-522-0267 and save my life on Twitter. I was drowning out there. Help me. And then 516-522-0267.
Why do you do that?
0267.
It's such a space invasion.
What?
That putting your hands in my face thing.
I do that to Ellie. She loves it.
Oh, I'm sure she loves someone sticking their fingers in her face.
You should love it too. Learn to love it. We want 200 likes, friends, for a Monday night that you would never have on any other YouTube channel. A Monday night that you would never experience anywhere on the internet. So make sure you smash the like button over here. And if you're watching a replay, do the same. Smash the like button, share it away, and be wonderful, wonderful. All right. Last ditch calls.
Call from
Leon Hemingway.
to accept.
Oh. Sorry. Damn it! I was gonna.
He was gonna answer, and he pushed the wrong button.
I had a whole thing.
You pushed.
Damn it! God, I had a whole thing going. I was like, oh shit! I was getting my effects ready, and
You
I was
got
like,
too
oh,
excited.
this is gonna be good. Leon Hemingway, call back, please.
He got too excited and pushed the wrong button.
Damn, I that was the first time I got overexcited about a call.
Oh God!
I fucking hit the wrong button.
Yeah.
I was supposed to let you through. Sorry about the call back. Shit.
Oh,
Damn, I was
boy.
getting the echo ready, the whole deal. Damn it! I hate when that happens.
That would have been a good call.
516-522-0267. Let's try to get them quick because we do have limited time. Actually, let's just squeeze one more call in, and I do want to rattle through the stories. real quick.
There's a lot. I don't know.
No, like cliff notes. Bang, 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 and get the fuck out. They're probably jammed.
So exit out and go back in.
They're probably jammed up. No, it's when people will call at the same time. And then, all right, I'll try to go out and back in, but I have a feeling that tonight's going to be a good night.
That's Ellie's new favorite song.
Oh, yes. All right, I'm not going to wait anymore. Let's go into the news. Let's see this over here. And I appreciate everyone calling in tonight. Thank you very much. But we do have some stories here. We're going to do a speed round of getting through these things. And like Drunk said, Tekashi 6ix9ine has been inked into the shoulder of Sean O'Malley. Let's see what Jessie's got. D-Rest is back. Welcome back. And apparently he's in the Mafia again. Like, dude, what the fuck is going on? Okay, you're in the Mafia, bro. We get it. We love you. Now let's move on. What's this?
Well, I don't love anybody.
That's true.
So I don't love you. All right. Conor McGregor takes fans on drone tour of his Black Forge Inn.
Now, is this the bar that he bought from the old man that he punched? Like that?
I believe
and
it
he banned him?
was. Yeah.
Did you see that tour, Jessie? Oh, man. What a beauty. What a... You want to go on a tour? Oh, man. You guys could be delighted.
You just have to... It's on... Yeah, I was going to say it's on his Twitter. I don't know if it's on his Instagram.
Oh, boy.
Oh, it is on his Instagram.
By the way, do you have this over here? You see what this guy? He doesn't give a fuck. You see what he's writing here?
I wipe my rich ass with your feelings about my work. I feel nothing for you bums. Nada.
I love it.
Oh, it's true, drunk. I do love ANZALONE.
Oh God.
I do love ANZALONE.
It's so freaking funny. He's just coming out there with these quotes like, "Go fuck off. Go fuck yourself. You need me." Like, I love it. He's just no fucks given, guns blazing. That's how you got to do it, Jess.
Mm-hmm.
A la Scarface. All right, let's look at this bar. This is the Trigger Conor Hater Hour, where we show things that have to do. Where's this bar? Where's the tour? I don't remember where it is. That's not really a big deal.
It's up at the top. It's in the middle. Top.
This?
Right? Yeah. But oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play the music. I don't know if there's music to this thing.
Yeah.
So they flew a freaking drone. By the way, who flew this drone? Here's the Black Forge. Oh, look at me, bar! Punching the old man! Look at that.
Can you imagine the drone just crashes mid-video?
I was waiting for the drone's propellers to just gouge one of their eyes out. Like,
They probably got a professional to fly that thing.
Yeah, no, fucking a blind. Like,
I mean,
Michael Bisping flew it.
Casey Neistat could fly it like that.
No way.
Yes, he could.
Look how close it gets to their heads and the lights. I'm like, how the hell?
Have you seen what Casey Neistat can do?
No way. It's Michael Bisping with his one eye flew this thing. Look at this. How the hell they do this?
Everything crashes and burns.
I mean, say what you will. You might hate the guy, whatever. It's all good. But let's talk about this drone guy. Where do they find this guy? It's a nice bar, though, huh? So there's a place in Queens that we used to go to that was a straight up, like, it looked like it was pulled out of Ireland. I'm down with this. I love those, like, Irish pub bars, but this is like a fancy looking one. I'd be all over this. Could you imagine the cabbage tits you can pull out of this bar?
I'm just waiting for the drone to crash.
Yeah, it's just, and he's got his fucking tattoo. Is that his tattoo on the fucking wall? Or that's the, I don't know.
It's actually a really nice bar.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
The best. Look at this. How the hell's it not crashing? It's crazy, huh?
Well, they flew it slow. They just sped up the video.
No, they didn't. You know how I know they did it? Because when they're pouring the drinks.
They're sped up.
No, watch when they're pouring the drinks.
Look at him. Look, he's shaking that super fast.
He's not shaking it super fast.
Moss.
He's shaking it normal.
Moss, that is not normal. What are you talking about? That was like wicked speed.
Boo, Jessie, boo.
What the fuck?
Look at watching
no bartender shakes it that fast.
Jess, I'm telling you, this dude is a fucking G. I'm telling you. Watch when the flame comes up. I'm not going to go back and forth, but just go watch on his Instagram. When the flame came out, it wasn't sped up. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, man. Yeah, it's normal. See, Colby knows. I'm telling you, it is.
Of course Colby's going to say it's normal.
You know why I know it's normal? No, I swear to God, I watched this video a gazillion times. I'm like, how the hell did this guy navigate?
Oh, boy.
And I'm watching the people. You watch the people. There's
Moss,
nothing.
You're joking.
I shit you not.
Look at that. That's not. Oh my goodness.
How you will argue anything?
No.
Like you just argue just to argue.
It's just clearly sped up.
Anyway, it's sped up. It's flying through the air, Jessie. What the fuck do you look at that? That's not sped up. They're flopping dough around in normal speed.
Maybe they're doing everything extra slow so that it appears normal speed.
Here we go. Colby says, I always agree with you, but that's normal. Thank God. Fuck's sake. Thank God for Colby not making me sink in this one.
All right, let's hurry up. The baby's going to wake up. Hurry up. Let's move on to the next story.
Anyway, but there's this bar. What do you guys think about it in the chat? We're going to have to go. We're going to have to do a meetup at that bar, Jess, with all the Conor fans.
Yes. All right. Thiago Moises released a statement following his UFC and ESPN 26 main event defeat. You know what I'm just actually noticing? Oh, here we go.
Boo, you lost. Next.
Okay. Logan Paul. Oh, hold on.
Logan Paul's wearing purple. Next. Yeah, he's fighting what? Oh yeah, this is weird.
Yeah, Logan Paul revealed a surprising call with Dana White prior to UFC 264 that left him flabbergasted, he says.
Yeah. Once again, Mystic called it again. Dana White invited him to the events, gave him front row seats,
Billionaire
the whole deal.
Seats.
Yes. Dana White, he pretends like he probably is frustrated by the Paul thing, but he's a businessman. And he knows, treat these guys well because you never know. Down the road, they can be doing business together.
Well, he even said, though, that he wouldn't have done this for Jake, his brother.
Okay,
he only
listen,
did it for Logan.
They're linked together. And by the way, Jake was there. And Jake has said previously that Dana White he asked Dana for tickets and they gave it to him.
I don't know, Moss.
Trust me.
I'm just telling you what he said.
It's all about money.
I'm just a messenger. Don't kill the messenger. Michael Chandler reacts to Islam Makhachev calling him out after UFC Vegas 31, saying, I think wrestling beats Sambo, according to Damon Martin. He says, I see here Michael Chandler. Why not? Let's go, Chandler. This was Makhachev backstage. He says, you come for easy fight in the UFC? No, you come from Bellator. We want to give you a hard time. Let's do this. Chandler, if you hear me, let's do this. You come from Bellator. I want to check your skills. And Chandler said when answering Makhachev, quote, a slick little call out right there. He did what he said he was going to do tonight, and he did what he needed to do tonight, which was go out there and put a big stamp on his performance. Now he's doing what he needs to do as well. He's sitting at number 9. He wants to say as many names as he possibly can. Slick little call out. The man impressed tonight. I've got to take my fighter hat off and be the analyst tonight. He did a phenomenal job against a very tough man. Kid's got a bright future. We'll see what happens.
I tell you what, at this stage of the game, and I think Makhachev is going to be a champion. I do think he is. But steer clear of Michael Chandler. You're not submitting him. It's not happening. I said it against Charlie Oliveira, the same thing. You're not submitting Michael Chandler. So what does Makhachev got to do? He's got to knock him out. That's what he's got to do. So do you think Islam Makhachev's going to knock out Chandler?
Nah.
He's got very good striking.
Not happening.
I don't think he will.
Nope.
So I think this fight is very dangerous for Makhachev.
Mm-hmm.
Steer clear. Go to Tony Ferguson. Go to Dan Hooker. RDA is a tricky one, too. That's a tricky fight. I would say Ferguson. I would say Dan Hooker. That's what I would say right now at this stage of the game.
Okay. Back on track, Daniel Rodriguez ups his call-outs with Bilal Muhammad's request, according to Matt Erickson of MMA Junkie. I don't know if you were interested in that or not, but Rodriguez beat Parsons with the first-round TKO Saturday to close out the preliminary card on UFC ESPN 26 in Las Vegas, and basically calling out his next opponent.
Okay, this kid's good.
Yeah.
He's fun. He's a lot of fun to watch. He's just tucks his chin in, bites on the mouthpiece, comes forward. He's a fun guy to watch.
UFC Vegas 31 winner Amanda Lemos calls out Tisha Torres, the tiny tomato can, and
what
Michelle
a
Waterson.
shitty stoppage in this fight. Bullshit.
Well,
This is number 1.
she clearly didn't think
Bullshit.
so.
It's bullshit.
Well, she didn't think so. She said that this was my plan: get a knockout or get a submission in the first round. We trained this specific move right before the fight. During warm-up, we knew she would come at me with everything she's got, so we worked on this move, and it worked. So to her, it was a justified stop.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
I disagree, but that's all right.
According to Damon Martin of MMA Fighting, Dustin Poirier's head coach responds to John Kavanaugh's comments, saying, I don't know how anyone would consider that going well.
All right, next.
Logan Paul versus Anderson Silva reported.
Get out of here, Mike Brown. No one cares.
For September 19th, so keep your eyes and ears open.
I'm going to beat Logan Paul. I am very respectful of man, but he is going to go down. Anderson.
All right, UFC real or not, TJ Dillashaw can repair his image with a win, and Miesha Tate is a top 10 bantamweight. These are two questions that are stirring around the MMA community. So what do you think, Moss? Can TJ Dillashaw repair his image with a win in his comeback fight?
Yes.
He can.
I think he can. If he smokes
So people are just
Sanhagen,
going to forget about
yes.
the PEDs,
Yep.
and TJ Dillashaw is the new and improved. Forget about everything he ever did.
if TJ Dillashaw runs through Corey Anderson, like finishes him as quickly as Aljo did, yeah, people won't give a fook about steroids. And honestly, I don't care either. Look with John Jones.
Okay, and then the other question stirring around is Miesha Tate a top 10 bantamweight?
No. Yes, she is.
Why do you think so?
Because
I mean, she did come back after 5 years.
yeah, she's a top 10.
That immediately makes her a top
because
10.
it just goes to show you that bantamweight's trash.
Oh God.
Amanda Nunes. It's just Amanda Nunes.
All right, well, that's
hold on. Let me look at bantamweight.
the last story.
That was my
of the
initial. Let me
evening.
look at the rankings. There's probably someone I'm forgetting about. The answer probably still be yes, but let's see. Bantamweight. Let's see who we got here. Although I want to see Holly Tate too. Like I really want it. I need that fight. Top 10. Yes, she is. Yep.
Oh boy.
Yeah, she is.
Well, that's the end of the news for the night, Moss.
That was quick. That's quick, Jess. You did a good job.
Thanks. I try.
Hit the like button, and if you don't, you will die. You will die a horrible death.
No, you won't.
You will literally. You won't wake up tomorrow. So you might as
Nobody
well.
needs to die. That's silly.
I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just saying it's like Final Destination. You don't hit the like button, you don't wake up. So hit that like button. I appreciate all the likes. I appreciate everyone that subscribed. I appreciate your company. But I need to go eat dinner.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much to our sponsors, HeadRush, MysticRootsCBD.com, and Ballsy. Links in the description. Promo code MMA-HOLES for all of your discounts on all of your favorite products, as well as Lux Bidet. Link in the description. 10% off applied at checkout, and ESPN Plus. Link in the description. Make sure you use it for all of your favorite UFC fight nights, UFC pay-per-views, and all of your favorite live sports. We will be live again on Wednesday night, TGIW, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't miss it. And as always, guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Had a great time. Don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA hole.